I was muted for that entire intro. Welcome to the Turnbuckle Tavern's Day 1 live reactions. This is already a mess, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you are enjoying your New Year's Day. We are live for what is probably the first time ever. Yes, Nick, I fixed it though. So hopefully you can hear me now. I hope you guys can hear me now. Please make sure, let me know. Yes. So for the first time ever, I'm pretty sure this is the first time ever, the Turnbuckle Tavern is doing a live reaction for at least a WWE pay-per-view. I don't know. I couldn't tell you whenever we did a pay-per-view. J-Bone is in the house. J-Bone, this is technically a Raw Den episode. If you're in the area, you want to hop in. Same to Nick. We're gonna have a fun night tonight. So I am currently loading up Peacock for the United States viewers. Currently loading it up to watch Day 1. First ever time this pay-per-view is happening. And a wild ride to get here to Day 1. Just today alone, Roman Reigns got hit with the virus. It's really unfortunate, especially with the news that we were talking about not too long ago on the Raw Down that the WWE would stop testing people, which is never a good thing. I mean, obviously, now that we're seeing this, nevertheless, Roman Reigns getting COVID is just a really bad turn of events. But it has led us to, and I guess I can start showing you what I have prepared for today. Boom. Brock is in the WWE title match. He's sharing a ring with Lashley, right? This is huge. Sharing a ring with Big E, which is also pretty huge. Rollins, we got the history there. Kevin Owens, I don't think I've ever seen them together. So, maybe also something crazy happening there. But for sure, I know that this is going to be just an awesome match. I'm happy that they put Brock in this match. I'm happy that it's not just, just a regular old cancel the match and that's it. How do I get to Day 1? I'm currently on Peacock and I cannot find where Day 1. Oh, is this it? I think we got it. I also have to put my TV a little lower because of copyright and all that stuff. So I could remove this for now. If you're in the chat, please let me know. Give me a hello. Give me a what's up. I hope that you tune in this entire show with me. If you don't, that's completely fine because I can only listen to my voice for so long, let alone someone else listening to it. But if you are in the chat, let me know because this is the only way this is going to work. If I get some chat interaction, maybe we'll see some guests. Again, I mentioned it on my live before I came on, before the live on Instagram. If you want to come in, I will drop you the link as the Pro Wrestling Podcast is in the building. That's when you know it's a party. Welcome. Glad that you could join us. Again, if you are around, drop me a message and I will get you in this live because we are going to have some fun. Probably can't be the entire time. We need some people to. We're gonna have some fun. That's what I'm getting at here, as they're doing a hype package for Bobby Lashley versus Rollins and Owens and Big E and now Brock Lesnar. A mental match. In the comments, folks, let me know who you think is going to win this match, especially now with Brock being in the building. J-Bone, I don't know if you're still here, but I don't know how this affects our predictions. But I have a bold prediction that I might get to later on today. I want to wait until some more people are here, but I'm not watching this Day 1 pay-per-view, so I don't know what I could say. Hey, man, just listen to me narrate it, and that's all you're going to need. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to go about this presentation, because I had this really cool background that let me see if I could pull. If I'm on here, so it sucks. But I think I figured it out that instead I have these little boom, whatever match is playing, We're going to put that there. And that's what we'll do. So, yeah, it should be fun. Again, if you're in the chat, give me your predictions for tonight. I want to know what you guys are thinking. This is the first pay-per-view of the year, first pay-per-view of 2021, literally the first day of the year. This is groundbreaking stuff here in the WWE. Booker T is on the panel. We all got who else? JBL, Peter Rosenberg, Kevin Patrick, my boy, Caleb Braxton. Nice little panel. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting ride because I'm going to be live streaming the entire show. So that's why I'm praying, we get some people in here. I might just start promoting it, on the socials. Just start going ahead and doing a little promotion. Also, if you were in the chat, tell your friends to get in here. We've got a stacked show. I mean, not really stacked as in like, the show's going to take a while. Apparently, Sheamus won with Ridge Holland against Cesaro and Ricochet. For those who cared, I am not one of those people. That is why I didn't start this live for the pre-show. I started it on the main show. So we got about 3 minutes until the main show. I'm not sure if I'm a little behind. So get on in here. That's the mentality. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, post us on your socials because the Tavern is live. Hoping we could get some other Tavern mates in here if they're around, but you never know what's going to happen in the wild world of the Turnbuckle Tavern. I don't know how I'm going to listen to myself for this long. This is going to be a wild ride. I want to see if we are currently live on all of the correct social medias. Yes, we are live on Twitter, my Twitter. First time I'm doing a live on Twitter, by the way, so should be interesting. Yeah. Chat, again, let me know who's winning this fatal 5-way match. It's a wild match here. I know who I'm picking. Maybe there was a change in my prediction with this change in the matchup. It's not going to change the Raw Down Championship, which, by the way, can we do a reveal here on the show? I'm thinking of if we should reveal the official Raw Down Championship, but I think I'll reveal it when I win it come Wednesday or Tuesday for the video, Wednesday for the podcast. Also, Tavern folks, Raw Down's officially a podcast. Come to you on Wednesday. This Wednesday, first time ever. We have new segments, new graphics, new everything. This is going to be a fun intro to this new way of life. Not sure what the plan is, but Big E will probably retain. That's a safe pick. I feel like he's definitely in the upper tier of people who are like destined to win. However, I would be lying if I said that there is an interesting name that I might be leaning towards for my prediction, and I'll get into it later on in the show. But I do want to start reaching out to some groups to tell them to come in. We got a like on Facebook by Tom Montalto. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying your evening, OG Fig Kid. Again, okay, so we are actually starting off this show with the Usos and the New Day. I'm not going to lie. I'm not too interested in this match because I've seen it millions of times. But I know that these guys always put on some great matches, so I'm sure that this will be the same. I am currently just doing a little promotion. So, hold on. Sometimes you just have to mute to take a cough break, don't you know? We get the show opener. I still think it's weird that they took out the Ric Flair little woo, but they never put anything back in. I don't know. It just seems like an empty space. Like you could put something in there. All right. J1 is starting, ladies and gentlemen. January 1st, 2022. They are currently in Atlanta, Georgia. I remember when they did the reveal of this with Trae Young. Trae Young's been with WWE doing some partnership work for a lot of stuff. He was even there for the Madison Square Garden show, which I thought was great. Quavo is currently on my screen. Exciting stuff. I forgot the Migos were going to perform. Probably doing Straightening, hit song from the Migos. I'm going to take one of my headphones out just so I can actually hear what's going on. Even though it's not a singles match like we want, it is pretty cool to have Bobby and Brock in a match. That was the immediate thing that I thought when we I'll put that up. When we got the reveal that Brock was going to be in the match. First thing I said was Bobby and Brock going to be in the ring together. Boom. Easy stuff. It gets me to wondering, like, what are the plans going forward for Lesnar and Lashley? Because, like, they're probably going to do the tease right in the match. It's like they do that little stare down, and maybe they go to blows, but, like, probably won't. And then do you do the actual match at WrestleMania for a change, or are they going to let us down again? You decide. But I think it's really cool that we're getting, that we're getting Bobby and Brock in the ring. I think it's awesome stuff. Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch are going to be in a match tonight. I thought Liv Morgan was primed to win the Rumble. Apparently not, because it looks like she's going to be, I don't know if she'll win tonight. I had predicted on Raw Down that she's not going to win and that Becky will retain because that's a bold prediction to make. I don't think they'll carry this into Royal Rumble. So I think there will be a winner tonight and a definitive winner at that. My question, and the question obviously becomes, what do you do at WrestleMania with the women? Becky holding the title. I think there's more opportunity to hold for Becky holding the title going into Mania than there is Liv holding the title going into Mania. But I would love to see Liv Morgan win the championship just in a nice little way to cap off this feud. I think it'll be fun. But you never know. You never know. Again, folks, we're going to be live all night. If you are in the area and if you're around, hop on in. I will send you the link and we'll talk some wrestling as it happens. What is this Splash Lemon that is sponsoring day one? I would love to know. Apparently, there were reports that like they wanted to do different camera angles and graphics and stuff, and all that got shut down. I think it would have helped a lot because I'm so sick of this just panel for the stage ramp. Like, it's so boring. Put the videos. My man, I wish I could. But then the Turnbuckle Tavern will get taken down. And I know that Chad, Sneed, especially Tom, they will kick my ass if I do that. So what I do have, if that makes up for it, is boom. Every match we will put the graphic up. I want me to be bigger than the graphic, but I don't think I could do that. Or can I? Can I do it? Maybe. No, I don't think I can. I mean, there's that. But it kind of looks like weird. Like it's not even like half the screen. YouTube finisher, copyright strike. Ultimate finisher. When it comes to the copyright strike, Superman punch is nothing in comparison to the copyright. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee are breaking down that there's a change in the card as Brock Lesnar is now being inserted. Oh, that's a cool little graphic. Boom, right in the center. What does that tell you about tonight? That Brock Lesnar is being placed right in the center of the graphic. Little details, but also I think they have officially renamed Seth Rollins Seth freaking Rollins. I see it on the graphic. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. I think this Fatal 5-Way is going to be so interesting. Like, I know that they're going to have a banger of a match. Brock in multi-man matches is just always a really good, just always really good. I remember being there for the SummerSlam. What was it? The Fatal 4-Way with Braun, Samoa Joe, Roman, and Brock. One of the best matches I've seen live. So much fun. And I know that Brock being inserted into this match, it's going to give it some new story, a new angle to it. You have some interactions with, Bobby Lashley and even some history with Seth Rollins that it's going to be some fun stuff. We got some new viewers coming in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you were enjoying. Hope you stick around. Really, we're going to be here all night, and I want some other voices. So if you want to join in, I'll send you a link, and we can have some fun. A lot of people coming from the Turnbuckle Tavern Facebook page. Guys, gals, everyone, welcome. We're currently up to 10 viewers. Let's keep that number growing. We're starting things off with Kofi and Woods versus the Usos. Again, I apologize for my very last minute setup. This thing. I mean, it shows you the match, so I mean, I guess I hope it suffices. But I'm trying to think if there's any other way that I could it's this. Chat, tell me which one you like better. Option 1, option 2, or option 3, which I don't like that one because you can't see me. I mean, you can barely see me here, but option 1, option 2. Let's get some chat interaction. Tell me what you think. For now, I'm going to keep it here. This new King Woods entrance is you see them pulling the throne. I think that's so funny. It looks cool though. I will say the camera angle, they're doing it nice. Also, this new Woods, the new Woods X crown, right? Is that like an X? I would say that's kind of like an X. Yes. Oh, there's an X right on the crown. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Oh, they actually show the guys pulling the throne. That's cool. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I love the new entrance. Option 1 seems like a good balance. I'll leave option 1 for now because you can see more of the moneymaker, and that's always a good thing. We are getting some replays from SmackDown. Again, before people come in here and they're like, "Why aren't you showing the video?" I can't. I obviously cannot do that, especially that I'm a guest here at the tavern. Can't do that. So instead, I am just. I hope my narration skills are enough to get you understanding what's going on if you're not watching. Let's see. It's going to be a house show. Honestly, it could be. It very well could be just a glorified house show. But Brock is. I mean, they put Brock on house shows every now and then, so definitely could be something. SmackDown championships are on the line. The challengers are being announced first. And the SmackDown Tag Team Champions are being announced second. Chat, 8 viewers. Let me know who's winning this. Usos versus New Day, part 50 million. The SmackDown Championships. Shout out to Pro Wrestling Podcast, by the way. Always active in the tavern chats. Just an all-around great guy. I hope that my narration of day 1 will do you well. Because, New Day hyping each other up. Thoughts on the day 1 logo? I think it's pretty cool. I like the big one, kind of cool stuff. And we get a lockup to start off. I won't narrate every move, but what a good year for Xavier Woods. I wasn't really pulling for him to. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope everyone else sticks around. Here's my voice. We'll do some conversing. It won't be all about new. I was about to say New Day, day one. New Day, day one ish. It's all the same thing, isn't it? What a career year for Xavier Woods. I wasn't like hoping he was going to win King of the Ring. You know, I was pulling for. Who was I pulling for? I want to say it was. I can't remember. I really can't remember who it was. But it ended up being Xavier Woods, and like they've been doing a really good job with him. You know, he definitely has fit the gimmick well. He's kind of reinventing. I wouldn't say he's really reinventing himself because he's just being like himself, but as the king. You know what I mean? So good for him. Thought it was day one, like day I sit through. one day, my man, one day. But today, you get to listen to me. Kofi Kingston in the ring. Kofi Kingston. I met Kofi Kingston back in 2013. I forget where exactly. I think it was like some type of National Guard event. Like he was kind of visiting a place and doing like a little meet and greet. So I got to meet him, and that night was Monday Night Raw. And I was like, I'll see you on Raw tonight. And he was like, I like this guy. And then I was like, give me tickets for Raw. I'm kidding. Imagine if I did. But no, he was from that day on, he's been one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And we are already starting with the buffering for Peacock. I hope that's not a trend tonight. Shout out to anyone who's listening or watching on Facebook. Shout outs to you. I'm hoping that the audio from the TV isn't picking up on the mic, because then, you know, that copyright strike right in the dome. But I think we'll be fine. I can even lower the mic a little bit. Sorry, we got some ASMR here, if you don't mind. ASMR. All right, here we go. Cool. Oh man, first time ever that the Tavern is doing a live reaction to a pay-per-view. Who knows if this will be a trend? Maybe we'll do this again one day. Throwing up the ones is Jey Uso. Remember Jey Uso having just an amazing 2020 into 2021? He's been doing good for himself, like his tag team champion and everything, but like that man was on a run. Matches with Reigns, matches with Daniel Bryan. I think he even mixed it up with Kevin Owens. Won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. What an early run for 2021 for Jey Uso. And his late 2020 was even better. That Clash of Champions match was probably my favorite of that year because of how just detailed it was. I think they just posted it on YouTube. I have to go back and check that match out. Big body slam by Jey Uso. Chat, who's our predictions to win? New Day, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso. Saved it. Usos or New Day? Are we going to get new champions? My prediction, my official prediction, is the New Day to become new tag team champions. Jey Uso just did a little cock that fist, make it rain in this. Little homage to Roman Reigns. Shout out to Roman Reigns. It's unfortunate that he isn't able to wrestle tonight. COVID is going crazy. It's going crazy. But nevertheless, we have still an interesting show tonight. It's hard to do a reaction. You know what? It's all good. I hope that we can get some other people in here soon enough. But for now, hope you are enjoying my voice. I've already been going 25 minutes. Feels like 10 minutes, honestly. Maybe just because the show just started now. Big super kick to Xavier Woods, and Kofi gets pulled back into the Usos corner. I guess it's like the red corner and the blue corner, like, you know, boxing terms. Because the Usos are wearing red and the New Day are wearing blue. Usos with the red hair, too. They really went all in with this, the rebranding. I remember when there was a time that you couldn't tell Jay and Jimmy apart. I certainly could not because of their twinliness. Is that a word? It is now. The red hair definitely makes it a little more obvious now. And when, Jey Uso became Main Event Jay, right? That was his nickname, Main Event Uso. Usos just going to town on Kofi Kingston, tearing him down. Let's see. What else? Kofi Kingston. Man, they really just dropped the ball on that Kofi Mania, didn't they? Well, no, like Kofi Mania itself was great. The way he won the title and everything. But losing the title in a few seconds. Yes, I know that you had to start SmackDown on Fox with Brock as your champion because it's on Fox. It's one of the major networks. But you could have given Kofi Kingston a little bit of a competitive match. I would have taken 5 minutes over 9 seconds. But one F5, and then Kofi goes right back down to fighting for the tag team belts. It just made no sense. And here we are now that Kofi is again fighting for the tag team belts. Sure, he had that little stunt with Bobby Lashley last year, which I even forget because of how, I don't want to say forgettable, but how forgettable it was. The feud building up to that match was really good, though. I don't know if I, again, would have done Kofi losing in such convincing fashion, but it made Bobby look strong. So I guess that's a positive. I don't like the New Day based off how they booked Kofi that year. Yeah, I mean, I will say, right, the Kofi Mania run up to WrestleMania, really good stuff, right? The New Day fighting for Kofi, fighting on his behalf, all the Elimination Chamber and the Gauntlet stuff, like all of that, cool. I really liked it. But then, like, you get to the title reign, and this stuff kind of writes itself. You know what I mean? You just have to do the feud with Randy Orton. You do the feud with Daniel Bryan. Even an Ali feud would have been cool. But then I don't know, they just dropped the ball. And I know we'll never get another world title reign for Kofi, which sucks because, again, he's one of my boys. But, like, damn, man. That WrestleMania moment, however, will always go down in history. We got some announce table action here. Pat McAfee is already standing. Maybe he was standing for the entirety of the match. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. We got Xavier Woods goes from behind, pushes him into the corner. Xavier Woods, with an uppercut to Xavier Woods by Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso goes up to the top rope with a crazy, I don't know what type of flip that was. Need to get better on my wrestling terminology. GCW on the TV, Young Anthony on the computer. That's the way to do it, folks. If you're not watching day one, watch Young Anthony. You'll get a decent run for your money. How you doing, Turnbuckle Tavern? Thank you again for allowing me this opportunity to, oh my gosh, my name is wrong. Why did no one tell me this? There we go. Pro Wrestling Podcast. I blame you for this. I'm kidding. Big Samoan drop. I love that move. Usos, say what you will about them. They got some great tag team moves. Probably the most in sync tag team in the WWE right now. I really wish they did the Revival and the Usos more justice with their feud. Like, tapes in the shower and like rub. What did they do? They rubbed like baby oil on each other. The Revival. They just made them look so awful. If we would have got a serious tag team feud between the two, probably could have gotten some amazing matches. And maybe we did, and I'm just forgetting. But the Revival and NXT were just untouchable. And then you had the first little debut after WrestleMania for the Revival, pushed over New Day's cart and stuff. It was great stuff. The Usos are the best tag team in the WWE, have been for years. I couldn't tell you anyone that compares to them. I mean, the New Day is pretty close. I think they give them as close to a run for their money as possible. But the Usos, ever since they turned heel, have just been on fire. No one pairs in comparison to them. I couldn't tell you who. I really could not tell. I mean, goes to show you the state of the tag team division as a whole. But within the last few years, like, I don't know. Kofi Kingston making a little comeback here. He pressed triangle on his comeback for my PS4 players. Revival went from classics with DIY and American Alpha to shaving each other's backs on Raw. That's what it was. They were shaving each other's backs. I forgot if it was baby oil. I wouldn't be surprised if they threw that in there or if that was pitched in the meetings. But nevertheless, yes, I don't know how they fumbled the bag on that one, but somehow they did, and it's awful. Went for the Trouble in Paradise, but couldn't get it. Tag into Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso goes up to the top rope with a huge Superfly splash. And will that be it, ladies and gentlemen? 1, 2, and he kicks out of the Superfly splash. Huh. Protect the finisher. That's what I'll say on that one. Beautiful Superfly splash there. Good stuff. Good stuff. If you're on Facebook, if you're still watching, make sure to drop a like. It goes a long way. If you're still watching anywhere, make sure you tell your friends and tell your enemies the Turnbuckle Tavern is live. And so is the Titantron, but Turnbuckle Tavern. I could even throw on the logo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it fits up there. 2 logos. I'll switch in between, but for now we'll go Tavern. The Usos making a push. Ooh. The injured knee. It's a good detail there. Jimmy Uso with a beautiful submission move, wrenching the arm with his leg and wrenching Kofi's leg with his arm. Some type of one-legged, I don't even know what to call it. Speaking of Superfly splashes, make sure you head over to the Classic Match Classroom to see the story of the most famous Superfly splash when Jimmy Snuka hit Don Morocco. I wonder who this Facebook user is that I can't see their name. However, I hope they're having a great day, and I hope that they stick around while I talk about day one. Anyways, oh boy. Classic Match Classroom coming back soon, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Jimmy Uso gets pulled under the ropes by King Woods. King Woods throws him into the barricade, but Jey Uso kind of blocks it, but he can't block a nice steel steps throw. Kofi Kingston with a roll-up, gets him, rolls him up, almost gets the 2. Almost gets 3, excuse me. I thought he had them there, but he's going to do it again. 1, 2, and he still can't get it. And we're going to get an SOS. That's exactly what we get. A beautiful move. One of my favorite moves of all time. Kofi Kingston still can't put, who was that, Jey Uso away. Jey Uso up very quickly after the SOS. Xavier Woods pulling himself back up. Ooh, a beautiful double kick there. Last minute predictions. Who's going to win this match? It looks like the New Day is coming up with a win. They're in sync. Backdrop on the knee. Xavier Woods on the top rope with a nice double stomp. And it looks like we might have new champions. With a 1, 2. Oh. You see, they always do this. You think that because they've done this match millions of times, that's going to be a match that no one really cares about. And then they pull off an amazing match. Because there have been multiple near falls that I thought was going to put this match away. They've already been going about 20 or so minutes. Good match. Good match, I must say. Let's get into This Is Awesome chant. I wonder if they pipe that in. No, actually, people are chanting it. Very cool. The upper deck is... We got a full crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if... I'm sure on Twitter, if they're posting the, half of the arena is not filled up tonight. No, that's usually for Raw. They usually get the pay-per-views, but they haven't... Yeah, it looks like it. Big super kick. Will I be 0-1 in my predictions? I really hope not. Big super kick, double super kick. And it looks like they're going to the top rope to finish this off. Could this be it? Could this be it? Could we have and still tag team champions as they go up to the top rope? It's taken a while. Xavier Woods probably getting to his feet by now, but no, double superfly splash. And that could be it, folks. 1, 2, and Xavier Woods gets back in the ring. This is a very good match. All right, they got me. They got me. Thought I wasn't going to care. They always do this. They always do this. Chat, there's still time. What's your prediction? Usos New Day. This is tough. This is a tough call. Do we see the continue of the bloodline holding all the gold, or do we start 2022 with some new champions? Interesting stuff, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying this match. An early, just stupendous match. First match of the card. We get a nice face down between the New Day and the Usos. Their historic history, and they're just going at it, throwing out blows. Xavier Woods goes over the top rope. Big super kick to Xavier Woods. Jey Uso has Kofi on his shoulders. Kofi Kingston gets thrown. Oh, he got the tag. And that's probably going to be it. Give him that superfly splash. Oh, we got a double. Again, they put a 3D. Wow. And that's it. 3D wins the match. And I am 0-1 in my predictions. Tough. That was a great match, though. They gave them ample amount of time. Had to have been about like 25 minutes. 24, 23. I don't know. I'm not good at math. Chat, what are your thoughts on the match? Give me a 5. Give me a star rating if you were checking the match out. What are we going for here? We have a little break here, so I'm going to start reaching out to some more people. Come on in. We're having fun. We're having a whole night ahead of us. This was only match 1, and I've already been live for damn near 40 minutes. This is going to be an interesting night, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you stick around for all of the fun. Let's see. Usos retain. I don't necessarily agree with this result simply because I'm now 0-1 my predictions. J-Bone is probably laughing at me, but that is all right. That is all right. Day one-ish. I mean, I guess you had to let the team that uses the day one-ish slogan. You had to let them win, didn't you? Let's see. This looks like is this an ad for his getting a Big E ad? We got ourselves a Big E ad. It looks like it's just an ad. Maybe they're gonna do one of each for all of the contenders in this match. Could be. Definitely could be a possibility. They did do a really good job with Big E this past year, giving them the IC title, putting him up in some really good matches, giving him the WWE title, which is huge. Just a lot of great stuff overall. This is that awkward period where like there's not really much to talk about because there's an ad right now. Is anyone currently watching the show? I think that's a good question. Or are you listening to me, which is always a good thing too. And by the show, I mean day one, obviously, because you're watching. You're watching young Anthony here. Come on. Giving you your WWE fix. Maybe we'll see a Hollywood run in. No, we won't. Probably not. I don't have my sunglasses. Also, I don't have the energy to do. What is going on? How's it going, Ali M? Glad you could join in. Got Big E. Still, this ad is going on. Good for Big E though. Glad he, is getting this push. WWE champ. Is Big E walking into Mania as champion? I guess that's what we're gonna find out tonight. But like, I don't know. There's a lot that you could do with Big E. I'm sure at Mania. Just comes down to like if they just give it to someone else. They could. Kevin Patrick. So we go from a Big E ad into a Big E interview. Currently listening to Big E talk about. I gotta actually remove this one. There we go. All right. Wonder what match we're getting next. Because that first match was damn good. Damn good match. Turning the volume a little low just in case the mic is picking up on the copyright-filled audio that we have going on here. Hello to all the viewers. Hope you're enjoying watching day one. If you are, give me some comments. Tell me what you think of the show so far. I know we're only one match in, but tell me what you're looking forward to. We need some more interaction in this chat. We got a whole show ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let me know what you think. We go from one interview to the next. Caleb Braxton. So here we are. And I said this before, and I will say it again. I cannot show the match. I can't do it. The Migos are on the screen. I can't show the match, or else the Turnbuckle Tavern is going to get a little bit of a copyright strike. So we can't, obviously do that. Migos are currently talking about stuff. I don't know. I haven't really heard what they were saying. Apparently they said they have a surprise tonight. Very sorry about not being able to show the video. If this helps, this is we'll switch it every now and then of the match, but I can't show the video. It's gonna get us copyrighted, so can't do that. And I think we can just move into this next match. I am currently correct in the order of this because I put this one first, right? You have to put it in like a PDF. It's weird. Like you make it in Google Slides, you put all the pictures in, then you put it into a PDF. So I started with this one. Now we're going to this one. So I hope that my narration of what's going on will suffice. You won't do it. Look at this. Look at this guy. Count it out. I won't do it. Matter of fact, I will not risk a copyright claim on the Turnbuckle Tavern's YouTube page. It's not going to happen. Again, I'm sorry, but my narration, I have been called many a times the next best WWE commentator by only myself. I say that to myself every morning. So I hope that my narration skills are just as good as, your Michael Cole's and Jim Ross without the energy, Pat McAfee, even though I'm sitting down. We're going to have some fun during this match because I could care less about Drew McIntyre and Madcap Moss. Let's actually talk about Baron Corbin and how they fumbled the bag on the broke ass Baron Corbin gimmick. I will be expecting an extremely detailed description. Well, of this match, I don't know if I could give you that because I'm hoping that it's a Claymore and call it a day. Why is Baron Corbin and Madcap talking? Just get it over with. Just get it over with. This page should be bribing them so they don't get the strike. You can check out Day One by heading over to Peacock or the WWE Network and enjoying it there while you listen to my voice. It's kind of like the on those DVDs where you can set the settings to the audio to be like the directors commentating. You know what I mean? Director commentary. That's kind of what you get here. God, Madcap Moss is still talking. This is awful. This is so bad. I wish Jay Bone was here just so he could hear me just, rant about Madcap some more. Finally, Drew McIntyre is coming in. Chat, who's going to win? Drew McIntyre, Madcap Moss. Let me know now. I could tell you who's going to win. I can tell you who's going to lose. That would be me, because I am currently sitting here in front of a microphone watching a Madcap Moss match. And you, all four of you watching, are expecting me to talk about it. What a way to start off 2022. Drew. Yep, Drew. Looks about right. Looks about right, folks. Play free tonight on DraftKings for $10,000. Use the code WWE. Tell them that the Tavern sent you. Use code Tavern for 0% off. I do like the graphics for Day One. Drew. Yep. It's got to be. That's graphic of the little sword. I like that they're doing these, like, what are they called? Nice flames for Drew. Okay. I see you, WWE. I see you. I forget what they're called. Like just the big graphics. I hate the Roman Reigns one because it's literally just him making the roar thing. But when it works, it works. And I think it works for Drew. If you were in the chat, tell your friends, tell your enemies. We're watching Madcap Moss. And I'm going to try to make this as entertaining as possible. Excuse me. Drew McIntyre sporting black trunks with a blue stripe, 2 blue stripes, is that? Or 1? Doesn't matter. Madcap Moss wearing a blue and white shirt, red suspenders, dark blue pants. Kenny! Now the party's starting. What is going on, my man? Thank you for joining in. We're talking Day One as it's happening. Hope you're having a good night. We're currently watching a Madcap Moss match, so I'm just looking for anything else to talk about. Folks, if you have any questions, wrestling-related questions or Tavern-related questions, Titantron-related questions, let me know. Write them in the chat. Let's do a quick Q&A if you want to, just so I can avoid watching Riddick Moss in my ring. In my ring, I say it's like it's in the ring on my TV. That makes more sense. So quick Q&A, I guess, just Q&A. Just drop some comments. Let's do some wrestling talk. Drew McIntyre and Riddick, Madcap Moss, former 24/7 champion. You guys remember that? Remember when he was with Mojo Rawley? Of course not. Probably better off that you don't. God, Madcap. Why are they making this match more than like a minute? That's all we need. Claymore, and that's it. Currently having 8 viewers in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. What are you most excited about tonight? WWE title match. Simply because, well, I was excited for it before, but like now that Brock was added in because Roman has COVID, Crazy stuff. So the match is now fatal 5-way. Adding in Brock Lesnar makes things more interesting. So it's looking pretty good. Drew McIntyre has still not finished this match. You know, this time could be put towards so many other matches. And here we are watching Madcap Moss. Remember when we just got done watching New Day and Kofi Kingston? What? New Day versus the Usos. I had a brain fart there. Remember when we just got done watching that match and it was a great match? Well, here we are. Bathroom break is already at 8:40 at night for Eastern Standard Time. So Riddick Moss's shirt has now been ripped open. I wonder if Drew McIntyre is in this feud as kind of just like a gateway to being in the Universal title match at WrestleMania. With this whole COVID situation, it looks like we're getting Brock and Roman, which I'm not too happy about, but I mean, I guess. Um, so I guess it's cool that we're getting this, but does that mean that Drew is going to be inserted into this match? I wonder. You never know. You never know. Riddick Moss is still wrestling. I don't know about this, folks. Got some punches in the corner by Riddick Moss. This match is way too long. Um, any other matches that anyone else is excited for tonight? I feel like the WWE title one is just it's the main one that everyone's looking forward to. Riddick Moss, big shoulder tackle. This match can't end fast enough. I come back and see the most hated character in wrestling on the screen, Happy Corbin or something. It's Happy, doesn't matter. Madcap Moss is the worst thing in wrestling. I said it. I said it. Happy Corbin or Baron Corbin or whatever you want to call him, sporting a really nice hat. I will say that. That is the one thing to come out of this match is his hat. Riddick Moss still wrestling. Pro Wrestling Pod. I don't know if I could keep this going. Riddick Moss has been wrestling for over damn near 7 minutes now. The things I do for the Tavern. Oh my goodness. Riddick Moss gets thrown into the corner. Both guys are down. I miss when WWE used to count when both guys were down. You know, AEW does it, but WWE does not. Like when both guys shoulders down, counting 1, 2 until they come back to their feet. Oh well, don't give up. I'm pushing through. We are an hour in. No, it's not that bad. It could be worse. I could be watching like a Nia Jax match. Could be watching a lot of different matches. I could be watching Shawn and Undertaker right now, but I'm choosing to watch Madcap Moss. Chat, what is your favorite Madcap Moss moment of all time? Write it down in the comments below. Big I forget what it's called, but a big move to Madcap. We have 6 viewers over at the Tavern YouTube page. Thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like and leave a comment down below. The comment section during the lives are great and all, but the comments down below are really where it happens, where it just leave a comment. Or if you're watching at on any of the other platforms, support in any way you can. Subscribe to the Tavern. You know what? This is actually a good time to do some self-promotion. Well, not self-promotion. It's promotion for the Tavern. But folks, Turnbuckle Tavern, make sure you are supporting in any way possible. Leave a like on this video. Leave a comment telling me what you thought of day one, or what you think of this review, because tell me what you think. All the social medias are not down below because I did not have the time to put them. But however, I'm sure we will edit the video and get those social medias in there. However, you can go to turnbuckletavern.com for all of the social medias. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. theturnbuckletavern.com. I think it's turnbuckletavern.com. Plus, it's a good time to get some merch. We have prowrestlingtees.com/tavern. It is currently the New Year's sale. You can get a whole slew of shirts. Get some OG shirts here, Tavern, Turnbuckle Tavern stuff, and of course the Young Anthony shirt, which you should definitely invest in. I think it's 20% off for this New Year's sale. I want to say yes. You should spend that money on a Turnbuckle Tavern t-shirt. You can also check me out at the Titantron, which I'll put my logo there for a second. The Titantron. I'm looking to do a lot of different stuff this year. This is actually broadcasting on my Twitter and my new Facebook group. So if you're watching over there, welcome. But nevertheless, hope that you could support, especially the Tavern any way possible. We're doing some amazing stuff, making so much content. And I know that you will enjoy it. Anyways, back to this. This match is still not over. Can I just get a Claymore? Can I get a Claymore to end it off? That's all I need. That's all I need. It's already been 58 minutes. When did this match start? Too long. And he still did not hit the claim. Oh, thank the Lord. And that's it. Hopefully. 1, 2. Match win. Match over. Match over. The moment I turn off the TV. Can't disagree with you there. Can't disagree with you there. Drew McIntyre does his pose. And that wraps that match up. Thank the Lord. That was too long. It was about like 12 minutes. The longest 12 minutes of my life. For the love of God, give me a Claymore. Thankfully, we got one. It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. No need to worry anymore. Riddick Moss is off our screens, and we can live in peace. That being said, what is the next match? Soon to be decided. It is decided! Shout out Clark Street. If you're watching right now and you want to get involved, I am reaching out to any and all podcasters to come join in on the fun. We're talking day one. Can't do it alone. Somehow I am doing it alone, pulling it off, I think. And maybe this will be a recurring thing as we hit 1 hour live. All right. I have now hit an hour. 2 more to go, right? Is this a 3-hour show? It's going to turn out being like a 4-hour show. My luck. Chad, how is GCW? I'm sure it is a lot better than day one. Actually, I'll give the WWE credit. We got a really good New Day and Usos match, but I would much rather be watching GCW than this. Also, is that the I've been asking around, but like, is Scotty 2 Hotty wrestling on that show? Is that the show that isn't he going up against like Janela? I'm pretty sure that is a match that I must see. I will see that for sure. Tonight on WWEshop.com, save up to 50% off championship titles and t-shirts. I actually bought some t-shirts from WWEshop.com. They were on clearance. Jeff Hardy and Karrion Kross, because they were two of my guys. They were let go. Had to jump on those clearance sales. T-shirts that were once $25 down to $8. What a bargain. Tax is still a lot, though. Sales tax never goes over well. I forget how much it was altogether. And it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We're coming back from this commercial break on Kevin Owens. I should have got water. I think I will take a quick second just to get water eventually. For now, I'm doing okay. Kevin Owens talking about how unfair the championship match is because, yes, he is right. He is right. It was once just a triple threat. It was actually once a one-on-one with Seth, and then he was inserted. So, I mean, you know. Yeah, Pro Wrestling Pod, I'm not going to, get into it because it's not, it's not an AEW thing, and I just don't feel like, but it's crazy. I'm sure this will eventually be brought up. I know J-Bone will bring it up eventually, but the whole situation's weird. But thankfully, we have day one to make up for it. Are we going into another commercial break? Oh, this is okay. So yes, so they are doing video packages for all of the participants. Oh, I guess this is to make up the time, right? That makes sense. To make up the time that Reigns and Brock would have had. Just some long promo packages. I wonder if they have these stored up or if they had to make these on the fly. Because if they did, good for them. The editing team in WWE really needs some credit because they whipped these up pretty quickly. I'm sure they had to rush to get the updated Brock graphics in. Like, this is a whole theatrical Seth Rollins breakdown. I'm sure a lot of this is from his documentary and stuff, but they better just have these on tap because they got to start playing these some more often. They're good. I mean, not all the time, but like the one they did for Liv Morgan, great stuff. The one they are doing for Big E and Seth, and I'm sure the rest of the participants, also great stuff. It's pretty cool. I think originally it was Seth versus Big E and Kevin Owens just kind of insert. Yep, that's exactly what it was. We went from a one-on-one to a triple threat to a fatal four to now a 5-man. I don't know. Wrestling culture, what is going on? Glad to have you here. We're talking day one. It's fun. We just got done with this match. Thankfully, it's over. I hope you stick around because we have a full night of action ahead of us, and I'm going to be talking about it. And hope that you are enjoying your day one. Technically, it is day one, of 2022. So hope you're also enjoying your day one of 2022. Let me take this off the screen because I don't need to see Madcap Moss on my screen anymore. Oh boy. So we are currently, they spent some time on the Seth Rollins promo, man. Like, how quickly do they make these? That they have I would imagine they have one for all 5. Is one person like the head of all of these, or is they split up the work? Like, I could never. I mean, I want to one day work on that. But we're in Atlanta. They showed Trae Young. New York. New York and Trae Young just have a rough history, don't we? For any basketball fans, you know what I'm talking about. If not, watch Side Talk that should get you up to speed. Again, I am 3 for 3 on my placement of these matches. That should give me a point towards the Raw Down Championship. That will be figured out who the winner is on Tuesday. 1, 2, 3. Completely random order that I put these in, and somehow I am correct. So I'm currently, speaking of predictions, I am 1-1 with my predictions. Drew McIntyre pulled up with the win and thankfully evened up the odds for me. So we're still in it. We're still in it. I'm a little nervous about losing this championship. I'm not going to lie, folks. Folks, if you were watching on a platform that is you can't comment on, I know Twitter, I don't think you can comment, or maybe you can, I don't really know, but get on a platform that you can and get in this comment section because we're talking about some WWE and day one and all this fun stuff. Make a prediction. Who's winning? Street Profits, RK Bro. Took a water break. I wish I did. Drew McIntyre won. Thank the Lord. And we are now on to the Raw Tag Team Championships. RK Bro making their way down to the ring. You know, we're going to see the split up of these guys soon. I think it'll be at Royal Rumble. I think one will eliminate the other. I know a lot of people were predicting who are they? Oh, it's the Migos. Cool. Very cool. It'll probably be Orton turning on Riddle. I know a lot of people said Riddle turning on Orton. But WWE's not that creative. Come on now. Don't give him that much credit. I think Riddle will accidentally eliminate Randy Orton at the Rumble. Orton will cost Riddle the tag team championships. And then we get the match at WrestleMania. Maybe we see a serious side of Riddle. Who knows? But I think we'll definitely get Orton and Riddle at Mania. It'll be a good match. Like, don't get me wrong. But it would be very cool if they were to flip the switch a little bit, flip the story, and do face Orton versus heel Riddle. But I mean, maybe. Migos coming out with Orton and Riddle. Drop a prediction in the chat. Who's winning? Is it RK Bro or is it the Street Profits? So the Migos not performing tonight? I thought they were going to perform. I mean, doesn't really matter either way, but oh, they're doing the little pose. That's cool. Wrestling Culture's got RK Bro. I do as well. I don't think it's a lot of, we did the predictions on Raw Down last week. We were talking about maybe they split up here. I don't think they split up. I think there's still a little bit more of a story to be told before we get the immediate split up of Orton and Riddle. So let them win, get a good win, and then you start. And they have a roped off section for the Migos. Good for them. RK Bro, I guess. Yeah, I mean, they're probably the go-to pick, are they? New Year, same tag teams. You're damn right. You're damn right. Should be a good match, I guess, right? We're going to start off with Riddle and Angelo Dawkins in the ring. With a little bit of respect, a little fist bump there. It's pretty cool. We're currently going an hour and 10 minutes in. Hope you guys are enjoying my in-depth analysis of WWE Day 1. you know, it's been a fine show, I guess. The Madcap Moss match was just awful, but the what's it called? The first match was great. I think that goes without saying. Chat, we got 13 viewers. Hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. If you are, drop a comment. Let me know what you're thinking of day one. Tell me what match you're looking forward to. I could not get myself to watch a pay-per-view because the card seems boring besides the world title match. Yeah, I mean, the match was interesting before the Brock stuff because of everything that's going on with Kevin Owens. I think that adds another layer to it, that it's like Kevin Owens resigns, had this whole bidding war. Maybe he wins the title tonight. However, now that Brock is in here, it's like a whole nother layer. You know, like who is going to win this match? Could be anyone. It literally could be all 5 guys winning that title, and I think that's amazing. And that's the way to book the world championship. Like, make all your guys look strong, and in turn, you will you'll get good matches. But yes, the card is pretty boring. It's bland. Thank you, Chad. You can actually go ahead and you can follow the Titantron. The links are down below. You can also follow the Tavern. I'm sure all the links are down below as well. It's fun. It's all fun stuff. Put some tags in too. If anyone is watching, please drop a comment, like, and share with your buds. I'm going to leave this comment up for until the next one comes up. I do want to address once again for our Facebook viewers, because a lot of Facebook viewers have been mentioning this. I can't play the actual pay-per-view. I'm sorry, but copyright is pretty crazy. I hope that my narration and a little, just someone to talk to is enough to suffice, but I can't play the pay-per-view. I'm sorry. I hope the picture is helping. I'm doing my best to narrate. We got Randy Orton and Montez Ford in the ring. Good stuff here. If it'll help, I can even do some commentary. Let's commentate this little section. Let's see. Montez Ford and Randy Orton do a little stare down, sizing each other up. We got a lock up. Randy Orton wrenching it in. Even matchup here between Montez Ford and Randy Orton. Randy Orton gets pushed into the corner by Ford. Montez struggling. Orton backs off. And a big chop by Montez Ford. Let's see here. A little poke in the eye by Randy Orton. An illegal move, but it's Randy Orton. It's a legend, so you know. We did a reaction of ECW December to Dismember, and we played the pay-per-view, and YouTube got real hot about it. Yeah, even if you play music, like they will get you, man. They will most definitely get you. So, again, I'm sorry. Such a good sell on that chop. Yeah, man. Bro, Montez is one of the better wrestlers that they have. From selling to the emotion he puts in, the athleticism. He's got the full package, bro. Like, he's going to be a star. I wonder if they will split him up with Angelo. I think they're thinking about it. I think you're thinking, to quote Mike Belcaster's Mick Foley impersonation. He's got everything. Also, welcome to Cheezelbub. I want to say, I don't want to butcher your username, but welcome, Cheezelbub. I'm gonna butcher it even worse. Folks, if you're enjoying what you're hearing, or if you're not, just support. Help me by dropping a comment, dropping a like, sharing this with your buds, with your friends, your enemies, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your best friend, your worst enemy, your dog, your cat. Send it out. Tell them that we're talking about day one. And let's have some fun. I'm a poet and I don't know it. That rhymed. Montez Ford with a beautiful, I don't know. I got to get better with the terminology. Like I'm good on my feet, with the talking and stuff, but Of course, they'll split them up. They're a competent tag team. WWE can't let that stand. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We were talking before about who's the best tag team in WWE right now, and the Usos are well and away because there's no other fucking tag teams. It's the New Day, which I guess is a close second. The Usos have been able to reinvent themselves as faces and heels. That complete reinvention when they turned heels originally over on SmackDown Live, you can't go wrong with them. So RK Bro has been doing good as a tag team. I think they have the good entertainment value to them. They're going to break up soon. The Street Profits are probably going to break up. AJ and Omos just broke up. You've had like Heavy Machinery and so many other tag teams break up. You could have you let the Revival go. You broke up like, you could have had the best tag team division based on your NXT farm system alone. You had guys like American Alpha and the Revival and the Vaudevillains and FTR. Did I just say the Revival and FTR? You know what I mean. It's the AEW wearing off of me, but guys like DIY and Authors of Pain, Lucha Dragons. I was about to say Lucha Brothers again, like the AEW. It's just on me. You could have had such a great tag team. The Ascension, as much as I regret saying that because of what they did to them, but nevertheless, here we are with RK Bro, and the Street Profits are good. Like, I will give them that. They're a very entertaining tag team. I do hope they get the titles eventually, but right now, now is not the time. Like right now. Just retweet it. Thank you, Wrestling Culture. I hope we get some other names in here because, the more interaction, the better. Cheese L Bub. Cheese L Bub. Cool. I might just call you Cheese sometimes. That's cool. My nickname in middle school was Tony Cheese. For no reason. So that I could relate to you on that level. So, got a lot of retweets on likes and retweets on Twitter. Thank you to all who have contributed to that. If you're on Facebook right now, I'm not sure we have any Facebook viewers, but if you are, make sure to drop a like. We already got the OG Fig Kid as one of our likes, 2 likes, but I know that we can get that number, get it up a little bit. We could do this. We could do this. We could do this. We could do this. I'm happy that they moved the Street Profits into a more respectable wrestling role rather than the comedy relief that they were trying when they first came to the main roster. I agree 100%. I think everything that they were doing with the Street Profits, it was kind of just a feeling out process. Like, yes, the comedy has to be there, but like you need an even balance. And I think that now they've perfectly found that balance with the New Day. What am I talking about? With the Street Profits, their comedic side, it definitely shines in everything that they do. The entertainment value is there, but like these guys are some great wrestlers. Montez Ford, especially. Hello, welcome, Facebook viewer. Drop a like on the video. Goes a long way. Double DDT by Orton. One of my favorite moves in wrestling. Just the hanging DDT. Stalling DDT. I don't know what it's called. Yes, please drop a like on that video, though. Goes a long way. We have a lot of new viewers here tonight. I want to welcome you guys. I want to definitely plug the Turnbuckle Tavern. We post and we are live almost every day. There is so much wrestling content. If you're an AEW fan, this is the place for you. You get to hear my voice talking about WWE, which is fun. But you get to hear so many voices. The Tavern. Selfishly, I say this, but also I really believe it. We are the best podcast group growing right now. There's 6 of us that are consistently here putting in work, and so many people always come and support us, but we are trying to grow the community as much as possible. And with the content that we put out, I definitely suggest that you subscribe to us, check out our content, become a regular. We have a bunch of regulars like Tyson, Austin, the Bellcaster family. So many great people. Join the family. That's my pitch. The links to everything I think are down below. So you could check that out, support the Tavern. That's enough self promo for now. RK Bros, my favorite tag team right now. The Odd Couple thing works for them. Absolutely. I think we'll get the split up at the Rumble. Some people were saying tonight, but I think it's too soon. Randy Orton punches Montez Ford. He's up on the top rope. Another punch as Montez is seated on the top rope. Randy Orton wrenches the head, looking for possibly a superplex. Puts the arm around his head. Montez Ford is doing everything he can to stay on the top rope. Few punches to the back of Randy Orton. Staggers him. Big headbutt, knocks him off the rope. Montez Ford is on the top rope. Could we see the big splash? We almost did. Riddle back in the ring. Riddle, RKO. Wow. What a beauty. Great assist. 1, 2, count to 1,000,003. Good ending to the match. Good stuff. Really good stuff. You knew that these guys were going to have a good tag team match. Both tag team matches already have delivered. I would say the Usos and New Day were a little bit better, but that's because they have the time. The Migos are now celebrating with Orton and Riddle. Are the Migos performing tonight? I would imagine that they would be, especially now that Reigns isn't competing, because you need to fill that time. You need to fill that time. You need to give the people what they want, which is maybe not the Migos. But I'm a Migos fan. Favorite Migos song, Stir Fry is good. Walk It Like I Talk It is good. What else? I can't think of the other names, but there's a song that I'm singing in my head right now that I can't remember the name to. Oh, Slippery. That's a good song too. But we'll probably get Straightening tonight if they do perform, which I don't know if they will. Street Profits, looks like we're going to get a sign of respect here. Yeah, you have to. Hug it out. You got to give the people what they want. Yeah, no, we're not going to. Just get a little handshake, dap up, the vibe. Cool little moment. I guess, you had to do something like this if the Migos were going to be involved. Three matches down, few more to go. We are already an hour and 23 minutes in. Folks, we're having a blast here. This is the first ever Tavern live that we are doing. Maybe the first of many others in the future. Who knows? But if you do like this and if you want to see more, you got to leave a like on this video. You got to leave a comment telling me what you thought of day one and a comment in the description, because the live chat only goes so far. You got to leave a comment and let it stay there on the down below chat, if you know what I mean. Drew McIntyre now. Who is this? Megan Morant, I want to say. That's the commentator's name. Doesn't matter. We need a new Mean Gene. We need just a voice of WWE. I think that's what WWE is missing. Definitely is just the voice, the commentator. Even AEW is missing something like that. Like, you need that backstage commentator that kind of butts heads with the talent. My voice cracked. Sorry. I might be losing my voice here already. And Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss are attacking Drew McIntyre. And you know what that means. It's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. Madcap Moss is the worst thing in wrestling right now. And the fact that we are stretching out this program with Drew McIntyre, it's just heartbreaking. Ooh, that did look cool. I will give him that. If my if I'm a betting man, and I'm not, but if my predictions are true, this writes off Drew McIntyre until the Royal Rumble. Either he comes back the SmackDown or two before and fights Baron Corbin at the Rumble, or he comes back and maybe he wins the Rumble. I don't know. Put this in the Raw Down playlist. If you guys loved it, yes. I mean, if you enjoy WWE content and you like hearing my voice, you can hear some other voices as well, including J-Bone from Coming Down the Aisle, as well as Marco from the Chick Foley Show. Shout out to the Chick Foley Show. I'm officially a member of their Facebook group. I don't know if any of them are watching right now, but if you ever check this out, glad to be a part of the group. But we talk about WWE, specifically SmackDown versus Raw, Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's always good stuff. We always put on a fun show. It's always a packed show. We got a lot to get to simply because the world of the WWE is just very interesting, isn't it? But you can go in that playlist, check out our past episodes. I definitely recommend the one we did not too long ago where we talked about Jeff Hardy, Johnny Gargano, Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, and a few other things. That was a really good episode, really detailed, a little long, but check it out. So much great content. Okay, so if McIntyre just kept his sword with him, this would be a non-issue. Yeah, McIntyre always has that sword in every situation that he does not need it. The second he needs that sword, like in story, just bring the sword to the ring. Like if you really hate the guy, just use the sword on him before the match, and you don't even have to get to the match. Maybe you'll get fired, but like if the story is there and you really hate the guy, like you bring a sword to the ring. Sure, it's a family heritage sword, but like use the sword. It's a prop. Until further notice, it is a prop. I want to talk about the family sword. I named it. What did he name it? Was it Angela? His mother's sword? I don't know. Fun fact, if you didn't know, that sword is actually Vince McMahon's sword. And Vince gave it to Drew, I guess, to add a layer to his character now that he is one of the top guys in the company. So, exactly. He had it in the ring, but here he is, right? Backstage, where anything happens in the WWE backstage, and he doesn't have the sword. Just bring the sword. If you're going to hold the sword, hold the sword. If you're not going to hold the sword, put it away. Go put it in one of the desks, like that awful segment from the other day that you're trying to pull like a Hercules and pull the sword out of the. Give me a break. I hate Madcap Moss. I hate the story. I can't believe we're going to continue with this. I hope that Drew McIntyre just beats the hell out of Happy Corbin. Can't believe I'm saying that too, because I loved when you had broke-ass Baron Corbin. But I hope and I pray that this is the end of the story. Just have like a miraculous recovery and come back on SmackDown and just win against Happy Corbin. Brock Lesnar is talking to his best friend, Kayla Braxton. And Brock takes the mic. Brock has been great. Brock Lesnar speaking. I need to be silent. So, that last line has me thinking, right? And I guess this is the perfect time to talk about this, right? Brock gets inserted into the match. For the longest time, and I've been paying attention to this, whenever somebody says, that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler, it happens. go back and watch. Whenever someone says, that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler, Paul, I mean, it's usually Paul. So maybe it's different now because Brock's saying whatever. Whenever someone says it, the thing happens, right? With that being said, I know this won't, like, we got to figure out what we're doing with the Raw Down predictions, but, like, I think, big prediction, Brock wins the title tonight. I'm feeling like Brock is going to win tonight. I don't know what is telling me, but the fact that they included him in that match, it gets me thinking maybe he wins the title. And maybe this is kind of like a good thing for the WWE because you don't have any challengers. Or, I mean, you do have challengers technically, right? Like, you could do Reigns versus Brock at Mania, sure. But, like, now you go into a situation where it could be, what if at Mania you do Roman and Drew and then Brock with the title against Bobby Lashley? The story writes itself. They just don't want to do it for some reason. Also, I want to say that my Nostradamus Boney Con side of my brain is being activated tonight because this is the fourth slide that I have put in the correct order. So far, all the matches have been in the correct order. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not saying I'm a genius. Don't take my word for it. But as long as Becky Lynch, that match happens next after Edge and Miz, as long as this Fatal 5-Way happens, I have predicted the order of all the matches. That alone should make me your Raw Down Predictions champion. I know it won't because the system is rigged. But hear me out, guys. Hear me out. We got Edge and Miz coming up next, folks. The chat is a little quiet, I see. Let's get loud in here, folks. Tell me what you think of this match. Have you enjoyed Edge and Miz? I honestly think that this is one of the better stories we've gotten recently, Edge and Miz. I think they're really going all out with this. Maurice being back is always a very, very, very good thing. So that's a good thing. Any predictions for this match? Drop them in the comments below. Let's see where our viewers are tuning into. A lot on the Turnbuckle Tavern YouTube page. That new Raw Down title is going to be a prize present. I was thinking about showing it here, but I think I'll wait until Raw Down when I can finally hold the title to say, and still your Raw Down champion, Young Anthony of the Titantron podcast. I will wait on it, though. I will wait on it. Nice cameo from Eric Bischoff. The wedding segment wasn't that bad. I will say that. I don't think it was as bad as a lot of people were expecting it to be. It's a wedding in WWE. Like, it always goes down the same way. I think this one was fine. Had to take a cough break real quick. Shout out to the 5 viewers. If you are around, I know we have 3 viewers on YouTube. Drop a comment, man. Tell me what you think of this show so far. Yeah, that little inclusion of the Brood was weird. The Brood bath, as they're calling them now. A little strange. Didn't really think it needed to be in there. I wonder if we'll get a Brood entrance tonight. I kind of hope not, because you want to keep that entrance as, like, not even like a once in a while thing. Like, you just want to keep the entrance as the one-time thing and never again. Maurice is currently on the screen. Good stuff. No more pyro for the Miz, I guess. Unless it's going to happen now. No more pyro. End of an era, perhaps? I don't know. Hope my commentary is doing you all some service tonight. Obviously cannot play the video, but I'm glad that the Tavern has... Oh my gosh, my voice. You see, I'm losing my voice, man. An hour and 30 in. It's all downhill from here. Moved from the TV and Chromebook to my more comfortable desk. As long as you are listening to my voice in the best way possible, it's all good. We have Edge and Miz up next. Thank you, Allie. Glad to have you on. Thank you for watching. Miz telling the camera to come in close so that we can watch Maurice and Miz do a little smooch. What place did the Miz get on Dancing with the Stars? Wish he would have won. Pretty unfortunate. I think he got like pretty close, like 5th place, maybe. Oh, they must be setting up the Edge entrance. That's why we're watching this. You see, you watch long enough, you know what they're doing. Told you. Told you. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you very much. I saw you were streaming on Twitch, which is my preferred medium, but more people are here, so this is where I'll stay. Hey, man, you're one of the more active commenters, so I want to thank you for helping me out here. This only works when other people are active. So I'm very glad that you are, helping me out here. We get another Brood Edge entrance. I wish Gangrel was here. They're just going to keep doing these entrances, man. I mean, I don't mind them because they're cool, but like doing it all the time is kind of, it loses its luster, it loses its value. Or maybe this is just a new thing for Edge. Like, the stage is still on fire, by the way. Someone might want to. I wish you could just show the show on here. I know, right? I really wish I could. But this will have to suffice. Oh, and this. Trying to grow. Yes, please. Yes. Cheezel Bub. If that is, I keep forgetting if I'm saying that right, but I've already plugged the Tavern enough. I'll do it till I have no voice, which it's just about. If you are enjoying me talking, there are some people on the Turnbuckle Tavern that are even like they're miles better than me. They have some amazing opinions. I am just one man in this entire group that we have. Again, I'll say it. Maybe some differing opinions, but like I think we're the best podcast group going right now. We put out consistent content at the best level. Almost every day we're posting something, be it a podcast or a video or a live stream or whatever the OG Fig Kid does, whatever it is. I still don't really know. He calls it content, but I call it, regardless, like we're all putting out some amazing stuff. And for active contributors like yourself, you go a long way. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Hope you enjoy my voice for the remainder of day one. Hope you enjoy the remainder of day one. And I hope that you stick around for more Tavern content. Literally, pick a day. We got something coming out, especially with this new schedule that we're coming out with for 2022. Some things are changing, but it's all great change, and it's going to strengthen the Tavern. We definitely appreciate that. A solid group with varying takes, opinions, age groups from from Chicago to NYC to the South. Something for everyone. Yes, you get your WWE, AEW, GCW, whatever you want, we provide to you. We give you debates, we give you discussions, we give you so much content. Podcast galore. You can start your day every day the Tavern way. Trademark that. Put it on a shirt, Chad. Do that. No, but there's so much content. The flagship show, the debate show, Raw Down, the AEW recap. What else do we have? The sessions, Fig Night. Of course, for the figure fans, if you are a collector, I don't know if you are Cheezel Bub, if you have some wrestling figures, we talk about those. Talk about so much stuff. But now it's time to talk about Edge and The Miz, because this match has started. I have not said a word about it besides the entrances. A little square up between Edge and Miz. Miz does the hand thing. I don't know why this is like a thing in wrestling. Is it just like another size up, like grabbing the hands? It always ends up with a kick, just like the Miz did just there. Big punch to the head by the Miz. This must be the first time that we've seen Edge and Miz in like a high-profile singles match, which I think is pretty awesome. That's the beauty of Edge coming back. It's like you get to see him go up against, sure, the young talent. We saw him against Rollins and we saw him against Reigns, and that's all great. But you also get to see him against guys that you haven't seen him up against. Daniel Bryan, The Miz, guys that have been around that, you know, maybe were in his time or just missed out on his time. And you get to see these matchups, and it's pretty cool. Sure, Edge and The Miz is kind of like a filler for whatever his match at WrestleMania will be, but it's a damn good filler because they put on some great promos. Dominic Adams, welcome. Kevin came back for 10 years. Now what are you dropping? Hey, man, just got a lot of Tavern content coming your way. Edge haven't came up before, but now we dropping shit. Dominic Adams, I hope you stick around. We got a good show for you. We're just talking about day one. Obviously, I can't show the video, but hope you're watching along and just enjoying my voice. You know, big axe handle by the Miz, right? That's what it's called when he goes like that. I would imagine. Yeah, it looks like an axe, obviously. Miz just stepping on the face of Edge, or maybe that's the eye. I think that's what he was aiming for. Miz grabbing the leg, big knee to the leg, hits it again, looks a little more devastating this time. And the third one, he got like a shin to the leg. Miz with a big kick knocks Edge down. Miz in complete control of this match. As we get a 2 count, that's exactly what we got, because we're not going to end the match with a big boot to the Rated R Superstar. Miz holding wrenching, I should say, the ankle of Edge. You would think he would work the neck, because that is technically what we're doing here. I'm voting for Miz Miz. Yeah. I mean, I would vote. I'm going with Edge because I want this to be over and I want to move on to another Edge feud, because I think you could do so much with Edge at WrestleMania, right? Edge and AJ Styles is my pick. But, if The Miz wins tonight, I would be fine with it, because then you can include Beth Phoenix in a rematch. They took her off NXT, took her off commentary. You hear the rumblings. Maybe we get Edge and Beth Phoenix teaming up against the Miz and Maurice. That could be a Mania match. We talked about this on the Raw Down. Like, it's not really a big match, but maybe this is something that Edge wants. Maybe he wants to team up with his wife. That could be huge for their kids to see. It could be huge just to be able to say that you wrestled with your significant other at WrestleMania. I'm glad that they are already married because we won't have to have a John Cena and Nikki Bella moment. Don't have to get much into that one, do I? Dominic Adams, again, thank you. Thank Cheezel Bub, Ali, so many people that came in tonight. Wrestling Culture, if you're still here, thank you for watching. Stay active. Tell your friends that we're if anyone else is watching day one, or if they just want to support the Turnbuckle Tavern, get them in here. Let's do some talking. When I woke up and I saw it, I was like, holy cow, I didn't know what to do. Well, you are now here in the right place, watching day one with young Anthony. StreamYard like flips the camera that it's like this should be well, this is connect. This is just yeah, it's Miz and Edge. Any other listeners, watchers, give us some predictions. Who do you got and why? Dominic has Miz. I have Edge. We got the It Kicks. When the brood bath happened, what the heck did I think? Yeah. I mean, they did that at SummerSlam. And I know it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. But if you keep doing it, it's like, it's not really needed in the match. I guess that's just his thing now, is he's going to do the brood bath stuff and the entrance and all that. And that's cool, but you don't really, it's not necessary. I think it's going to be Edge. I'm agreeing with you. I just want to get this over with and move on to Edge versus AJ Styles. That's the match that I want to see. Chat, WrestleMania, who do you put Edge up against? You just break up AJ Styles and Omos. You apparently have big plans for AJ Styles. You got to put AJ with Edge, right? There's no other way around it. I'm going to be honest. This match is like, I'll tune into it once we get to like the second half, but like right now it's big education. I think that's the education from the apron to the floor below. But giving it to Miz would kind of make sense given that Edge ruined his vows, so embarrassed Miz and the WWE's 50-50 booking. Spot on, my man. Spot on. Like I always say, if the wrestler looks bad on the go-home show, he is more likely going to win, he or her are going to more likely win at the pay-per-view. So maybe a sneak win for the Miz here, but I do think there's the possibility that this sets up Beth Phoenix and Edge teaming up against Miz and Maurice. It could be correct. We were talking about it on Raw Down. Again, check out Raw Down, man. Got a lot of great content on the Tavern. I've just seen the Tavern tweet. You guys are sleeping on young Anthony. Go check out on this young gun killing it solo on WWE Day 1 watch along. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chad. I will actually retweet this. Quick break to put a tweet together, if you don't mind me, because I want to get as many viewers as possible on. Because if this is a success, we might do this more often. We could be reviewing shows more often. Well, Miz been in since 2006, so I thought he would win, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, well, this is the first time that we're seeing the Miz and Edge together, which I think is crazy. If Maurice causes the Miz to win, that'll give Beth Phoenix an excuse. That's very true as well. I completely forgot that the Maurice could get involved in this match. And we get a table spot, perhaps. Edge, boom, right on the Day 1 part of the table so it doesn't break, but hey. Dominic, I can't recommend it enough. The Turnbuckle Tavern is the place to be. If you enjoy wrestling content, all right, I'm speaking right to you, Dominic. I'm going to look right in the camera for you. If you enjoy wrestling content, and I know you do because you're here, the Turnbuckle Tavern is the place for you. We do this every day, damn near every day. All right, like WWE, AEW, GCW. We talk about wrestling figures. We talk about movies. There's so much stuff that you could be watching and tuning into. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like on this video. Leave a comment telling me what you think of the video or what you think of day one. It goes such a long way, Dominic. I definitely recommend. As we get another like on Facebook, thank you, Dominic. I'm looking right in your eyes, man. I wouldn't be looking you right in the eye and telling you this information if I was not 100% serious about this. Also, you can tune into the Titantron, but like we're not here for the Titantron. We're here for the Turnbuckle Tavern. Oh man, so much self promo tonight, but like it's all for the Tavern, man. It's all for the Tavern. Figure four. I remember when Miz started doing the figure four because he was teamed up with Ric Flair for a while, right? Ric Flair was like his manager or mentor or something. That was when Miz was the face and it just wasn't working. And he's just continued using the figure four for his entire rest of his career. Daniel Bryan, he had that feud with him and he started doing the it kicks and he just never stopped doing that. I kind of like the tiebacks because it's like, you know, he remembers the history or whatever, but nice little hulking up for Edge here. He's going to turn over. He's going to turn over. Will he turn over? Will he do it? And he's shifting the weight. Will he turn it over? He's almost there. One more should do it. No, one more. And he turns it over. I never know how that hurts. When you turn the momentum on a figure four, somehow it always hurts. Who do you think will win? Okay. This is what I need. This is some good quality content comments. I thought the Women's Royal Rumble was going to be won by Liv Morgan. However, the fact that they're doing the match tonight makes me think we're not going to see a Liv Morgan win. For the women's side of things, I think it could be a surprise. It could be Bayley. All right? Could be Bayley. It could be Alexa Bliss. All right? Alexa Bliss and Charlotte have some history. It could happen. I don't know. Me and Dominic on the same thought process here. It definitely could be Alexa. For the men's side of things, I'm so torn. Part of me thinks maybe Drew. Maybe we get Drew again. Maybe even Brock. You know, he comes in and just wins the Rumble. You know, you got to do. I mean, Brock and Roman looks to be the match right now. Thinking maybe even AJ Styles. If you don't do AJ and Edge, AJ and a world title could work. Man, I wish so much for Ricochet. I really wish that they would have put him in like a prime spot because he could have been great for the company. And he was for a while. Like WWE could rely on him to just do the flippy stuff and like fans will get interested. But they're not pulling the trigger on him. And it's weird that they're not. Pro Wrestling Podcast back in the building. Welcome back. Why do people think The Fiend is coming back? I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. I don't know why The Fiend is being considered. He's not coming back. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah. Man, like maybe not world title, but definitely you know, the just a lengthy just run as like one of your top guys. They could have given him the world title. I mean, I don't know what a lot of fans would have thought if they had someone like Ricochet as their champion, but it could have been interesting. They could have pulled it off, especially how Ricochet was one of the more talked about wrestlers in the not the history of WWE. What am I talking about? In recent history, I guess you could say. Folks, Twitter currently has 10 likes, 6 retweets. We even got a quote tweet from the Tavern. Follow me on Twitter at _Titantron. I'm up to 833 followers. Follow the Tavern as well. All the links are down below. That's the main thing. Miz goes around back. Edge with the backslide. 1, 2. Obviously, he will not win on a backslide. Double big boot. Oof. This has been a pretty solid match so far, I will say. How could they release Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and so much more like B-Fab? B-Fab really caught me off guard. All of the hit row caught me off guard. I can't believe that they got rid of them. But alas, here we are. Samoa Joe is still around, technically. Maybe we see him back soon. Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns. Samoa Joe wins the Royal Rumble, fights Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. It's wishful thinking, but that could be cool. There was a bunch of buzz for Ricochet earlier on. Now he just jobs to people, and he competes in 24/7 title segments, jobs to Reggie. You know, if they wanted to legitimize like the cruiserweight division, put it on the main roster and do Reggie versus Ricochet and just let him have fun. Because those guys fought for the 24/7 title not too long ago, fought for a minute, and it was very entertaining. I know it's weird to say like Reggie, like give him time, but if they we have a big move from Edge here, but if you give him time, you could definitely do something here. Edge and the Miz are on the top rope. What are we gonna get here? Edge throws him off. Wow, big move there. Big move. What happened to? We have a What happened to Paul Heyman? He got his whole run by Roman Reigns with that Superman punch. I mean, I don't know if you know, but Roman Reigns is out with COVID tonight. He won't be wrestling. Superman punch you butt out. So Brock Lesnar is in the WWE title match. Crazy stuff. If you dudes in the chat have any buds who like good wrestling discussion, spread the word, share the channel. Love all the support. Yes, all of this, man. I know you have some wrestling friends. Dominic, Cheezo Bub, anyone else watch. We have 10 viewers right now. If you guys know anyone that watches wrestling or is watching day one right now, if one of you, if all of you brought in one person, told them just turn on the Turnbuckle Tavern right now, or if they don't even watch wrestling, I'm sure we can convert them to wrestling fans. But if all 10 of you brought in a fan right now, it would hit the most views that we had all night. I swear. Go, take a moment. I'll give you the moment. Take a moment. Get out your texting device or calling someone, and Beth Phoenix is on the screen. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to tune out for a second. Beth Phoenix is on my screen. You kind of knew, right? It was going to happen. The Glamazon is back. She looks badass. Cool. Beth Phoenix. So I guess this confirms the rematch or the mixed tag, possibly at the Rumble, or maybe they just, who knows? Beth Phoenix has scared away Maurice. Beth Phoenix and Maurice, a 2010 throwback. Am I right? Edge is going to hit that spear. There it is. Match done. Boom. Easy win for Edge. Okay. That was a good segment. I really like that Beth Phoenix came back here. We have hit the 2-hour mark. Folks, we have 10 viewers right now. I know at least half of you are listening. If you take the time right now that the match is over, take the time, get a friend in here. One friend. Just tell them, send them the link, tell them to start watching. Even if it's just for like 2 minutes. That's all we need. I can keep you, maybe I can keep you invested. 10 people here. Tell a friend to come watch. I guarantee you, it'll make their day. It'll make my day, which is, first day of the year. Let's start it off strong. Let's get some more viewers in here. They don't care about cruiserweights anymore. You are very correct. We have a lot of comments here that I got to get to. Woohoo! I guess this is for the Beth Phoenix. Who do you think will the Fatal 5-Way? Dominic. Brock Lesnar is in the match. They added him in. I'm here. Look, see it for yourself. He is in the match. So we've got a new scenario here. So maybe Seth doesn't win. Who knows? Beth with that post-apocalyptic chick. Yeah, I wonder what she's doing with this look. It's cool. I mean, it's got to be a match, right? They gotta do the match. Oh hell no! Yeah, I know, right? Brock Lesnar in the match changes everything. I just posted a story on my story. Thank you very much. You think it's going to be at Mania? Maybe. We're up to 15 viewers. Folks, if you have just started watching, thank you. Please stick around. Give me a few minutes of your time, and I guarantee you we will entertain you during day one. This has been a pretty good show so far, but I know that these next few matches are going to be great, and we're going to talk all about them. Just give me the time. I know we're not playing the video, but Turnbuckle Tavern's doing some amazing stuff. Thank you for tuning in. This is some really cool stuff that we have going on here. Mixed tag at Mania. So I don't know if we're going to get this match at WrestleMania because you just brought in Beth now. Is it kind of waiting too long? Maybe they'll hold it or maybe they'll do it at the Rumble. Maybe. Who knows? We have a new viewer here. Alan. Brock is going to win the Beast, I guess you meant, or the best. Brock's the best. The Beast is going to win. I got to agree with you, Alan. I think Brock Lesnar wins tonight. That could be a pretty controversial statement. But I do think that Brock will win. How did they release Jeff Hardy? Yes, I actually just bought a Jeff Hardy shirt today. It was $9 on the WWE shop because it's on clearance. I don't know if the money will even reach Jeff Hardy, but hey, you never know. Say that to the girls on Bumble. Just give me a minute. Pro Wrestling Podcast. I could not have done this show without you. Thank you so much for just contributing. Reeves, another Facebook viewer. Thank you for tuning in. Brock versus Bobby at Mania. God, I would love to see that. I would really love to see that. Reeves, you're on Facebook. Drop a like. Drop a like. It would go a long way. We're up to 3 likes right now, but we could keep that going. And yes, welcome to Alan. Welcome Reeves, Dominic, Nick Arias popped in. Thank you for tuning in. So many people. Hope you guys are enjoying. Let's get some fan interaction. What is your favorite match on the show so far? Thank you, Reese, for the like. Let's see. Well, what about Damian Priest against Apollo? I think maybe. Liv wins. I swear I would. Or make it a 3-way for both titles. Yes. Unify the titles. Enough of this 2 brand stuff. It doesn't work. All right. Give me one champion. Could you imagine doing Brock, Roman, and Bobby in one? Throw in Drew, throw in Big E. I don't care. Just put all the titles together. Have one undisputed champion. That could be an amazing main event. Yeah, I mean, some great stuff here. We're up to 10 viewers right now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have 2 matches left on the night. Bobby Lashley is currently getting interviewed by my boy, Kevin Patrick. Let's see. Dominic says, Kevin Owens versus Damian Priest would be a good match, especially for the U.S. Championship. Hell, man, put the WWE title on those guys. That could be an amazing program, especially with this new character for Damian Priest. Definitely could break out as he already broke out this year, but could break out even more as a star for maybe a world title reign. Who knows? The brand stuff doesn't work. Of course, in no way does this work. You know what I mean? Like, Sure, the brand war stuff, it's fun. You get brand supremacy, bragging rights, all that. Survivor Series. I don't like Survivor Series with the Raw vs. SmackDown, but sure, it's fun. But it doesn't work because you have guys switching all the time, which I don't really mind because, like, I like seeing, like, new faces every now and then swapping brands. But it doesn't make sense to do the Raw versus SmackDown stuff. So why have the brands to begin with? You're cutting down your roster anyways. You've released, I believe the stat was around 80 people this year alone, or last year alone. I forgot we're in a new year. Last year alone, you released around 80 wrestlers. Why don't you just combine the two rosters together? Why not? Just makes sense. Alan, hope you subscribe and become a regular here. Love the interaction. Yes, Alan and Reeves. Reeves is over on Facebook. He dropped a like on the Facebook. Thank you so much. If you get the chance, we're on YouTube. The links are in the description. Good stuff from the Tavern. Will you be sad if Roman Universal Champion and tomorrow? I don't know what you mean. Do you mean if he loses the championship? I would be annoyed. I mean, he's not going to lose it tonight. Excuse me. I don't know. I think he's going to hold the title into Mania. I will say that. Alan back at it again with another comment. Imagine Roman versus Big E versus Shin. Who do you mean by that? Shinsuke? Winner take all at WrestleMania if they still have the titles. That would be crazy. If it's Shinsuke, like my boy Shinsuke. Feel sorry for Liv. Yeah, they kind of fumbled this. I wish they would have not done the match tonight. Let her win the Royal Rumble, build up Liv, let her win the title at Mania. It makes sense. You might see her win tonight. I'm kind of wishing I predicted her to win tonight. Not going to lie. Because with no other champions, I do also want to say, when I imported these matches, I got them in the correct order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now 6. Just want to say I'm a genius. Anyways, I feel like Damian Priest still has time, can be where Drew McIntyre is, and like a year or two with the right booking, he's actually pretty talented. We'll see where he goes, but no need to rush him. That's completely true. I 100% agree with you. I think he's still working the new character. You know what I mean? Like, he just got the new Damian versus the Priest, the split personality thing. Let him find the correct balance. Once he gets that down, then we can start worrying about a world title reign. But for now, I think he's fine where he's at. She's going to lose. Hopefully, they at least make her look strong versus Becky. I wonder if are you like very set on her losing? Because I feel like the way that they've been building her up and the way they've been hyping up Becky, maybe she has a shot. I don't know. You ever switch the first letters of wrestlers' names to make it sound funny? Lobby Bashley, Hill Wobbs, Fabi Bish. Can't say I have, but now that you have, at least we did it for the both of us. Oh, I doubt Liv will win. She's super over, but she's no Bex. Hey, man, I can't disagree with you. I did predict Becky to win, but with the fact that we haven't seen any championships change hands tonight, that makes me think that maybe we see this championship change hands, especially if the WWE title doesn't change hands, which I still think it will. I still am sticking with my Brock prediction. WWE just people when they get them in, just release people. That's probably what you mean. And add Finn to the match. Hell, Finn's not doing much. You might as well add him to the match. You know what I mean? Lucky Bench, excuse me. Thank you for correcting me. Big E is not long for the WWE title. Chat, who is more likely to lose their title tonight? Is it Becky or is it Liv? Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. As I try to get some other people in here. We have a lot of great interaction. Again, like I keep saying it, but like thank you guys for being so supportive and active on the chat tonight. I want Big E to win forever, but whatever. You're a poet and you don't know it. That was bars. forever, but whatever. I'm sorry. As I share this episode with some other people, just to keep getting the engagement. We're up to 11 likes right now. That's also huge. Thank you guys for that. If you haven't dropped a like on this video, please do so. If you haven't dropped, if you're on Facebook, drop a like there. We are on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, 2 Facebook groups, and Twitter. As I drop this in a group chat. Cool. Does Liv Morgan win tonight? That is the question. We're waiting on an answer. Waiting on Becky Lynch to show up tonight. Wait, what happened if the Brock wins the heavy title and goes versus Reigns and wins versus... That's what I'm saying, man. Maybe we combine the titles finally. I don't think they will ever do it. But, this is becoming canon, I guess. Becky, Lecky Binch, that's what we called her. I think Lex will retain, and we'll end up with Rock or Lobby. You see what you did? See what you did, pro wrestling. Is Pamian Dreest on the card? He's not, actually. That graphic of Becky's head is terrifying. Becky, what a strange hat tonight. Oh, let her do her thing, I guess. We got an LOL from Alan. What do you think? WWE is going to buy AEW? Nah. I think they will stay separate paths. Dominic, what you will come to find out here at the Turnbuckle Tavern is that we talk all things AEW, and we are very we like AEW a lot. I don't think any of us see WWE purchasing AEW in the near future. Honestly, with the money that Tony Khan has, maybe the roles are reversed. I'm kidding. I don't think either will ever happen. Would spice things up. But, who knows? Currently, we have 1 viewer on Twitch, 2 viewers on the Turnbuckle Tavern's Facebook page, and 5 viewers over on YouTube. Folks, you're all amazing. AEW could buy WWE for just shits and giggles, in all honesty. Maybe. I don't think Vince would do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So many good people that have went to AEW. Yeah, man. Bryan Danielson, CM Punk. So many people. Liv potentially winning tonight. I don't know. If you prefer AEW, Tavern is your spot, bro. If you haven't subscribed already, and this goes to everyone in the chat, if you have not subscribed to the Turnbuckle Tavern already, please do so, especially if you're an AEW fan. But if you're a WWE fan, I'm your guy because I give you your WWE fix every Tuesday. If Ray leaves and goes to AEW, I'm going to be mad. I don't see Ray ever leaving. He's with Dominic, unless Dominic also leaves, which could be an interesting dynamic, but I don't see it happening. Ray is probably going to stay. We now have another viewer on Facebook. I don't know who you are, but drop a like on Facebook. That would mean the world. If you're watching on Facebook, if you haven't already dropped a like, it goes a long way. We're at 4 right now. Maybe we can get to 10 by the end of the night. That could be pretty crazy. A lot of growth tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out here. Hope you guys enjoy this Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan match. Had to make sure that the picture was correct because that would be not good if it wasn't. Collar and elbow tie-up as most matches start here in the WWE. Becky Lynch pushes Liv Morgan up to the ropes and a little slap to the face just to, really drive in the underdog narrative for Liv Morgan. I do a little commentary if you guys are not watching as Liv Morgan does a little monkey flip. Oh, it's more of like a code breaker. That was pretty cool. I think it was going to be a monkey flip, but, we got the code breaker instead. Liv Morgan gets out of the ring. Becky Lynch up against the announce table. Boom, face first, boom, face first, boom, face first. And that keeps happening and happening and happening. Let's read some comments. LOL, they keep trying to make Becky heel. Honestly, if she's on her game and she's pulling the right cards, she could be a great heel. It's just the fact that the fans love her so much that it's not working. Good guy. Who do you think is going to turn here on next? Who do you think is going to win? I think it's going to be Becky. I'm going to stick with Becky. Oh, who do you think is going to turn heel? Well, if you're talking between these two, I think Becky Lynch is the heel right now. Maybe a Liv Morgan heel turn in the future. I don't think it works. I like the play-by-play. Thank you. Well, maybe we'll do a little more if you guys are liking the play-by-play, as we have Becky Lynch entering the ring. Becky Lynch lifts Liv Morgan up to her feet. Becky Lynch goes for the manhandle slam, but does not get it. Or what is it? The rock bottom move that she does. Becky Lynch into the corner. Nobody home. Liv Morgan with a back to the ring post. Big knee. Let's read some more comments. Who's the bad guy of WWE and the good guy? In this match, it is Liv is the good person. Becky is the bad person. But, when you have the good guys in WWE, it's like Drew McIntyre and Big E. When you have your bad Brock Lesnar is actually a good guy nowadays. And when you have Roman Reigns as your heel and Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley, all these different guys, I think she could be a good heel, but there's no way. Yeah, I mean, she pulled it off when she was with the Riot Squad, didn't she? I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Riot Squad. Wow. Remember that. Becky Lynch goes for the roll-up. Doesn't quite get the roll-up here. Liv Morgan tries to go in for the, disarmer. Wow, she's actually going for the move. Becky Lynch with another roll-up. And now Liv Morgan with some type of arm wrench here. Just some more positivity here. I was about to say Anthony. Anthony and J-Bone crush it on the WWE stuff on the Raw Down. But if you love AEW, do not sleep on our channel. The Tavern started as an AEW channel, and selfishly, I think we're the best AEW coverage, period. I don't think that's selfish. I think that's pretty set in stone, really. I mean, I can't tell you somebody that covers AEW or covers anything better than us. I think because we are such a closely knitted group, we're giving you some of the best content that you could be asking for. When it comes to WWE, AEW, we review movies, we talk about wrestling figures. We even started a GCW show if you're into Game Changer Wrestling. There's so much content for everyone that there's something for everybody. You can ask Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can ask Tyson Trevino, who's our biggest fan. You can ask Austin. You can ask anyone, the Bellcaster family, of course. There's so many great things. And if you are enjoying what you're hearing from my voice, just imagine the amazing other voices that you could hear talking about AEW and the likes. Becky Lynch versus B-Fab. Dominic, I take it that you're a big B-Fab fan. I've never really gotten into her work that much. I love when she was on the promo, but we never really got her in the ring, which kind of sucks. Crange Oacity would be an interesting heel. Or if he's in WWE, Orange. Or maybe Cassidy. No, Orange. You got to get that marketability. JBL was absolute shit back in the day. So I started becoming a fan in 2009. That's why they call me Young Andy. It says right here, Young Anthony. I haven't seen a lot of the wrestling that you guys are probably older fans. I probably have not seen the wrestling live. Obviously, I've gone back and watched, but I think that's just funny to mention. Like that's where the Young Anthony comes in to our new viewers, and we have a lot of new viewers tonight, guys. Please, thank you so much for showing your support. I've been a fan of Brock when he did the Brock Party thing and Bro Character when what's his name, the 24/7 champion guy, was announcing his entry into the Royal Rumble. Oh, R-Truth, man, put some respect on my man R-Truth. Brock, when he breaks character and when he just becomes really funny, he's the best to do it. His work with Sami Zayn recently, 2 Canadian alpha males. Let's go on a farm. Let's go fishing. That's my horrible. It sounds like Kermit the Frog. I'm sorry. I don't have to do that anymore. Every single one of us do a great job at what we do. Oh, I mean, absolutely. There's so many people, like everyone's content is different. Sure, we all cover wrestling, and sure, maybe I'm biased and I think that we're the best, but everyone does something different. Pro Wrestling Podcast, your interviews are stupendous. I just actually saw a little bit of your John Alba one, and I'm going to check out the rest after we get done with day one. You have guys like the Call Up. He does some amazing stuff. The League of Extraordinary Podcasters, not to do a plug here, but like guys like Circle of Debate, Dirty Heels, the Ring Fanatics, they are also doing some amazing work. Even the Pod Foundation, which the Turnbuckle Tavern is a part of. You have the Chick Foley Show, Coming Down the Aisle, which is the new entry, Extra Cooler, just all some amazing shows. I do pretty decent work too, but everyone covers mainly the same stuff. Like we're all wrestling fans, but everyone does it in their own way. And I think that's what is so great. Edge versus Shawn in hell would be fire. You are correct. I don't think Shawn will ever get back in the ring after that crown jewel match. Let's not talk about that match, shall we? A few more comments and then I'm going to get back into this match. Got to do some play-by-play. Where are you from? I'm from New York. We have guys from Chicago, the South. Podcasters are all over the place, man. But I am from New York. BFAB, yeah. You like It's About Drive. Are you talking about the Rock's rap? It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. T. Ruth, that's the one. BDE. Is that I feel like that's a YouTuber. I don't know. T. Ruth. That's a good one. The underground podcast community is awesome. Find what you love and support it. Can't say it any better. And please support the Turnbuckle Tavern. Goes a long way. Greetings from Texas. How's the future? It's pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm from Mexico. Wow. Look at that, Chad. We're getting viewers all over the place. But let's get back and do some play-by-play. Hopefully WWE's listening. Becky Lynch goes for a kick. Nobody home. Liv Morgan grabs the back and boom, just pushes her back into the ropes, or the turnbuckles, I should say. Liv Morgan's trying to take control of this match. Becky Lynch is tired. You could tell because she's in the corner being tired. Let's see. It's Will Drive. If I wish I had a bullet around from The Rock and take for life. All right. Mexico, what is up? Miv Lorgan. This is the new meta, all right? It's going to be funny when only me and Chad know about this, like switching the names, and when Pro Wrestling Pod just comes into a random broadcast. It'll be our inside joke. Maybe, where are the other Tavern mates? We got to get them in this chat. Alan, I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope fucking everything is good around there. You're with us, so hope you're doing good. That launch into the yeah, it did. They're pulling out some, like, it's a little sloppy. I'm gonna be real, but I think that's just because they're really pushing the pedal to the metal. I think that's what it's called. Liv Morgan in for the pin, only gets a 2 count. Becky Lynch, after a nice little springboard dropkick by Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's great in the ring. I'm glad that she's getting this program to really showcase that. But, you know, the lights are blinking a lot. Are they? I thought they were chanting, "This is awesome." I could be wrong. Yes, what you said. It's now banging, I should say. Good. Hey, man. I'm glad that you found us. We're glad that you found you. And come back this week. Like, it's the first week of the year. Started off the Tavern way. 10 people in the chat right now. If you guys can bring in a friend, if you haven't done so already, do so ASAP. There's only like 1.5 matches left. And we'll talk a little bit after the show and, you know, talk about what we thought of the show. But there's only a little bit of time left. Maybe we'll do another one. But Alan, thank you so much for coming. I hope to see you back. Imagine if they had day 2, day 3, day 4, just like take the UFC, meta and just label your pay-per-views, just the numbers. That's a nice reset for the WWE. Just number your pay-per-views. Liv Morgan back up to the top rope. Becky Lynch with a punch right to the jaw as Liv Morgan is now seated on the ropes. Becky Lynch coming up with a few shots, trying to maybe do a big move here. Becky Lynch grabs her, looking for a superplex. We didn't get one from Randy Orton, but will we get one from Becky Lynch? Becky Lynch, here we go. And Liv Morgan now trying to go for the power bomb, but Becky Lynch connects on some strikes. Liv Morgan with a strike right to the lower thigh, or upper thigh. I don't know, whatever. Liv Morgan, another springboard. Wow. What a move. Beautiful move there. Beautiful move. Imagine if they had day 2. Yep. Imagine if they had 364, 365. But like, is it a leap year? 366. Wrestling figures are sick. I don't have any, right? But the Tavern, Fig Night, all about it. If you are into wrestling figures, Dominic, and anyone else watching, Fig Night on Thursdays is the place to be. They talk about all things wrestling figures. So, surprisingly good match. Yeah, I got to agree with you. I mean, I always knew that Liv Morgan was good in the ring. I feel like everyone did. It's finally her time to showcase that. Becky Lynch, we all know, is great in the ring. So the two of them are putting on some really quality moves. Becky Lynch with a beautiful turn into the disarmer. The foot is on the rope, and Becky Lynch is not releasing. Pulling that Daniel Bryan, I have till 5. Some good stuff here. Good reversal. Becky Lynch almost got her. Becky Lynch with a front slam type thing. All right. Let's see where our viewers are watching us from. Mostly on YouTube. Thank you, guys. If you are watching on the Turnbuckle Tavern Facebook page, which I know some of you are, go ahead, drop a like. Give that like. Goes a long way. Surprise. 40 wrestlers. Hey, man. Like, Tavern does a really great fig show. They bring on some guests. People that actually make your figures are on our show. And we talk to them about the process of making the figures. So if you're interested in that, and I feel like you are, Dominic, definitely hop in on that. If anyone else is a wrestling figure fan, Fig Night is probably one of the bigger shows that we do. Talk about wrestling figures. It's hosted by Mike Belcaster and the OG Fig Kid, Thomas Montalto. Yeah. You said, I mean, this is like your catchphrase. I feel like you say this on every stream, but like, I mean, nice drop kick to the Pro Wrestling Podcast. Y'all, man is hysterical. You should get something fun. How about this? The OG Tavern fans know about this. If you've been around for a while. If you haven't been, you'll learn. But you know about this. Yeah. How do you join the to join the Tavern? Just subscribe, man. Just watch our videos. Like, it goes a long way. The old joke. Yes. That's Hollywood, young Anthony, to you. I don't have the sunglasses tonight. I wouldn't do it anyways. My voice is like shot. We're going 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's probably the longest I've ever done something. Any of you guys are around, come join in. Liv barely makes it back into the ring. I'm telling you, my voice is going, but I'm going to make it through that main event. Maybe my voice will be lost by the main event because of just how much I'm going to be talking during that one. Oh, okay. So you can't join the show, but Thursdays at 8, that is when you can watch the show. You get to, they talk to people that make the wrestling, Hell yeah, man. Plug your shit. I don't care. Like, all I ask is that you guys tune into, in my opinion, this Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. live on Twitter and YouTube. Absolutely. Go, bro. anyone watching right now, Pro Wrestling Podcast is one of our biggest supporters, a hilarious supporter. Go ahead and subscribe to his content if you subscribe to ours. Liv Morgan wrenching in that submission. Could she make Becky Lynch tap? Oh, rolling her around. And we get a kick out. It's 8:20 in Alberta. Well, good evening. It is currently 10:20 in New York. Becky Lynch holding on for dear life. Tried to go for the move again. Becky Lynch holds her and manhandle slam. That's got to be it. And the champion retains. Big Time Bex retains the championship in a pretty good match. Chat, thoughts on the match? What did you guys think? Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan. Surprisingly good. I thought it was going to be a good match, but I was very much surprised by how good they pulled off that one. A lot of really fun moves by Liv Morgan. That fucking springboard powerbomb was amazing. All right. When's the next live stream? I'm sorry, excuse me. When is the next live stream, you ask? Chad, one of the head honchos of the Tavern, I'm sure could give you some more insight. But as far as I'm aware, tomorrow we have a show coming out called, what's it called? Broken VCR. That is actually not a wrestling show. It is a podcast for movies, old movies. They break them down. They talk about them. It's with it's with our friend Hawk. The new fans will learn about Hawk. They're not ready to embrace the Hawkness yet. I wish I had Sneed's soundboard. Harking back with Hawk. However, if you're looking for a live stream, yes, this is the one. Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Raw Down with yours truly. I'm going to be on there hosting with J-Bone. Marco of the Chick Foley Show is going to be there as well as the third man. And we are going to crown a new champion. Raw Down Predictions champion. I'm currently your reigning and defending Raw Down championship, Raw Down champion for predictions, and I'm defending this title. I think I'm doing okay so far. But right now, I don't know what we're doing with this whole Brock Lesnar scenario. But right now, I think we're okay. But if you are looking for the next live stream, if you're looking for a great show, the Turnbuckle debate is not live, but you get to see some really great debates between some amazing minds in wrestling, podcasting, or just people. But the next live stream, yes, is the Raw Down. Please check it out. Good match. There's only been one weak match so far, and that was just weak because nobody cared about it. Yes, literally, yes. That is right after, in my opinion. Yes. Go check out Pro Wrestling Podcast. Who do you think would win Survivor Series? Well, Survivor Series already passed. We got a whole year ahead of us. We just started the year, my man. We got to wait on, oh, look who it is. Speaking of, my co-host coming down the aisle with John, J-Bone, Boney Khan, Boney Nostradamus, whatever. You know what I was thinking, J-Bone? Why don't you call yourself Bone Stradamus? I feel like that flows a lot more than Nostrabonidamus. I mean, you can't really change it now because it's already part of your name, but like maybe Bone Stradamus is the way to go. Cyrus over on Facebook. I am sorry. Well, first of all, the match ended. I won't spoil it because if you haven't seen it yet, but I can't show the match because of copyright. I've said it and I'll say it again just because I know a lot of people are coming in. Copyright. We're on YouTube. We're all on these social media platforms. This isn't even my channel. I am part of the Turnbuckle Tavern, but I am not going to even risk, getting a copyright claim. So I'm sorry that we can't play the actual match, but I hope that my voice, I hope that this picture suffices. If you're watching, definitely, We got the Royal Rumble coming up January 29th at the Dome in St. Louis, Missouri. Chat, predictions to win the Rumble. Go. Put it in the chat. I want to hear it. Got 12 people viewing right now. Give me some names. If anyone is watching on the Turnbuckle Tavern Facebook page, and I know a lot of you are, please leave a like. It goes a long way. That is what I will say. That is my I gotta say it. They're recapping Cesaro and Ricochet versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus. Couldn't care less about that match. I'm sorry. If anyone watched the match, ooh, did that break his nose? Did Ridge Holland break his nose in the match? I hope not. He just came back from injury. My man just came back from injury. How can I pick a Rumble winner when there are 7 people? We are going to have a 2-man Royal Rumble, a one-on-one match. Winner throws the other one over the top rope. That's my major prediction. We have a black screen right now. Oh, there we are. I thought something happened. Brock Lesnar and Jinder Mahal, really, Dominic? Bold prediction. I like it. I mean, Jinder Mahal is not my favorite wrestler of all time, but, and I have to address this. So Johnny Knoxville from Jackass is going to be in the Royal Rumble. I'm not kidding. This is confirmed. Johnny Knoxville from Jackass is going to be in the Royal Rumble match. It's probably for the movie. Good for them. Crazy shit that we're going to see him in a Royal Rumble. Yes. Anyone else got any predictions for the Rumble? Let me know. Maybe we'll do another one of these for the Rumble. I don't know yet. Maybe. I got to see. Yep. We've got ourselves the main event. And again, I would like to preface this by saying that I predicted the order of these matches perfectly. I even threw in these matches just in case, a miracle happened. But obviously, we're not going to see those. Main event is up next. Seth, Brock, Big E, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley. While the hype package is happening, give me your final thoughts, folks. This is the last time to do it. Who is winning the WWE title? I am going with Brock Lesnar. I'm going with Brock. I feel like it's going to happen. That it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler thing. Kind of throwing me off. We got a Brock or Bobby. Okay, all right. Imagine if we won the Rumble. Now, that'd be some crazy shit. Probably going to emulate the Umaga Steve-O segment, except it will be worse because it's WWE being tongue-in-cheek, and they don't want to do, and they don't know how to do tongue-in-cheek. Yeah. Yep. You'll get, this is exactly what you will get. Okay? Johnny Knoxville comes in the ring. He is one of the only men in the ring because everyone else is knocked down. Who comes out next? Omos. Omos comes in the ring, does some big chops at Johnny Knoxville, huge chops. He throws him over his head. He puts him on top, over his head, throws him out of the ring, and that's the end of Johnny Knoxville. I swear to God, that's what's going to happen. But if Big E loses, it'll be Seth because I hate Seth. Seth Rollins. Oh, okay. Throwing out a Seth Rollins name drop too. All right. Excuse me. Well, look who decided to show up. The OG Fig Kid is in the building. Yes, we did pay the electric bill. New year, new lighting. My ring light. I said it at the beginning of the show. That if you, I did shave. I did shave actually. This is kind of growing in, but I said at the beginning of the show, once Tom comes in, he's gonna love my lighting. So had to do it for we're gonna be on for 2 hours, for 3 hours. I got to do it. Almost winning the Rumble. Is that a meme? I know you've been memeing me throughout the night, but are you serious? Interesting. Chat, we're about to hit the main event. Any last minute predictions? Anything big that you think is going to happen? Is Kevin Owens winning this title? Is Brock Lesnar winning this title? What's going on, folks? Let me know. And again, this is our last match. We're only going to be here for about like maybe another half hour, 20 minutes. Take this time while the entrances are happening. Get a friend. Tell them, show them this link. Tell them that we are talking wrestling. Get them in here. All right? Do what you need to do. Get your people in here because we need as many eyes and ears as possible. Take this time. You're watching the video package. This is great. Use this time. There's 10 people in here. If each of you bring in one person, we double our people that we have. Let's hit 20 people. Come on now. We could do it. We could do it. Let's see. Okay, so earlier, KO said that Zayn was a soulmate and pissed at Brock. Are they friends again? Maybe. I mean, they're both heels, so I guess it kind of makes sense. When did that happen? When did what happen? I must have missed that. Sorry. Wow, GCW had a killer weekend with 2 events. The fucking GCW show will stream right here live on Monday evening. A lot of fun stuff. If you're a GCW fan, I don't know if many of you watch GCW, but please do because it's a really great product. Yeah, go ahead, support, and then on Monday, watch the effing GCW show as the Tavern covers all things. GCW. I mean, you're looking at all of my good sides here. So you really just started watching day 1. You missed a pretty good show. I won't lie. It was a pretty solid show overall. Yes, please get these people in here, man. We got 10 viewers right now. Let's get it to 20. Let's do it. Main event. Let's get all in here and just talk. I'll be at GCW. Say you will on the 15th. Can't wait to see the Turnbuckle Tavern GCW show that week. Guarantee we will be talking about it. And I hope that you enjoy, bro. I wonder what it's like to be like in person for a GCW show. I've never, maybe will never be in person for one, but seems like an interesting. I don't know what you were like that for, but agreed. Guys, the match is about to start. Again, bring a friend. Bring a friend, man. We're pulling some really cool stuff tonight. All right. Kevin Owens is now in the ring. Seth Rollins waiting for him patiently or maybe anxiously. Well, I guess we'll find out. Well, they're friends, right? Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. So that should be an interesting dynamic. It definitely was a great experience. I was at Art of War Games over the summer and it was insane. Nice. Awesome. Whew. Chat, who's walking into WrestleMania as your WWE champion? We talked a lot about the Universal title. Let's talk about the WWE title. Who do you think is walking in as champion? Folks, we have been live for 2 hours and 45 minutes. This is the longest I've ever done a stream. If you have stuck around or if you're just seeing this for the first time, I have been talking for damn near 3 hours. The best way that you can show your support for the loss of voice that I'm going to have come tomorrow is by leaving a like on this video, leaving a comment, telling me what you think of day one, and telling me what show you want to see the Tavern do a live reaction of next. If you do that, it'll make it all worth it. Fucking yes, I will. But the Raw Down, man, Raw Down's on Tuesday. Just gotta get back into it, man. I love it. I love it. Insane in the membrane. If you haven't already, post this on your social media. Get some other people in here. Ooh, so Brock Lesnar is coming out last. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. Sorry. That was a SpongeBob reference for my Nickelodeon fans. No, I don't need the vacation. I could do this for another 3 hours if I wanted to. I've seen Roman Reigns. You've met Roman Reigns. Wow. I've met the Big Show and Kofi Kingston. But how's Roman Reigns? How was your experience meeting him? Let me know. Shouldn't Big E as a, yes. But, I mean, it's Brock. I kind of give him a pass, but at the same time, like, Big E should be coming out last. You know. There we go. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. A rock. Let's see. What else? Speaking of Brock, it's not just a boulder. It's a Brock. He's about to come out after Big E does his little raising the title. Dope. When did you meet him? Let me know. So this was originally going to be the match. However, Farmer Boy Brock Lesnar has now been inserted into the match. Here he comes. Possibly your new WWE champion. You just got to admire Brock Lesnar's entrance, man. Chad, I hope you're all enjoying tonight's show. I hope to see all of you back here on Tuesday for the Raw Down. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Brock Lesnar is coming down to the ring. He is just stalking the ring. He's awesome, bro. His beard is cool, too. The ponytail, he rocks the ponytail. Like, he pulls it off. Chat, Brock with ponytail or Brock without ponytail? March 15th, 2020. So during like the lockdown-ish. Cool. Was he doing events? Because like I remember he took like some time off during like the pandemic era, but and we're going right at him. Oh wow. All right. Match already starts. Brock Lesnar. Suplex City is already going crazy. Reth Solins had the Coco, and now he's in a fatal 5-way for the championship. Yes. Yeah. Hopefully no one else gets it. That's all I'm going to say. Most definitely. Most definitely. Brock's just going crazy. Bobby Lashley's going crazy on the outside. Already in F5, but Kevin Owens pulls off his supposed best friend right now. And another suplex city right to Kevin Owens. Big E, boom. Big power move here. This is what I love, all the different matchups that you're going to see here. Big E knocks Brock Lesnar over the ropes. I love how Brock Lesnar goes over the top ropes. He just hits the ropes like crazy. This is going to be a good match. I can already feel it. Brock is on the outside. Big E runs around, gets caught by Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley throws him into this. I was going to say the steel post, but the LED board, whatever. Bobby Lashley aiming up for a spear, it seems. A spear right to Lesnar through the barricade. the first time that we have probably ever seen Lesnar and Lashley cross paths is with a spear through the barricade. God, I hope we see that match at Mania. Hey, man, go for it. Big spear here. Guys, get some other people in this. We got to talk about this match. It's already a banger. Spear into the ring post. Little snapmare by Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley is caught in a flatliner. I think that's what it's called. Bobby Lashley kicks Rollins in the groin. I was trying to think of the word. I don't know why. Do it, Dom. Get him in. Get him in. Holds him up. Ooh, super kick right to Bobby Lashley. Another super kick right to Bobby Lashley. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins working as a team. Boom, double super kick right to Bobby Lashley. Wow, spear through the barricade. Haven't seen that before. However, you actually haven't seen it before because it was Lashley to Lesnar. First time they ever faced. That's pretty cool. Rollins and Owens are now controlling the ring. Let me get closer to my mic so you can actually hear me. Lesnar staggering to get up with a suicide dive to Rollins, or from Rollins to Lesnar. And, ooh, Owens with a big frog splash. Beautiful move there. Rollins and Owens still working as a tandem. Rollins held down Brock Lesnar's arms as Kevin Owens did a frog splash off the apron. Sorry about that. Who's your favorite wrestler? The Undertaker, Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston's up there. I love Bray Wyatt. Shawn Michaels has always been up there. Those are some of my faves. Kevin Owens and Rollins with steel steps goes right into Brock Lesnar's cranium. Now we're ripping apart the table. You knew this was going to happen. You knew that this was going to happen. All right, sorry. Let's start paying attention to this match again. Well, Dominic Adams, you just did. Technically, I don't have the 500 subscribers. It's the Tavern, but you just got it. So stick around. I hope that's enough of a reason for you to stick around. Bobby Lashley. Oh, Big E. And throws Lashley through the table. This match is bonkers. And we're just getting things kicked off. This is very similar to the Lesnar, Reigns, Strowman, and fucking Samoa Joe match. Already, I can see the comparisons. That's one of my favorite matches of all time, so I know I'm going to like this one a lot. Let's see. We got Seth Rollins setting up the steel steps for something. Rollins and Owens still working as a tandem. It's basically a fatal four-way match if you look at it. Big DDT right on the steps. Brock Lesnar is out. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins now. Kevin Owens Irish whips Seth Rollins into Big E, but Big E catches him with a big move into the corner. Big elbow to Kevin Owens. Big E up against the ropes, and pop-up powerbomb connects from Kevin Owens. Big facts. I would love to see Samoa Joe back in the ring. Won't lie with you there. If you are watching on Facebook, please take a moment to just give us a like. That's all we need. Try to get to 5 by the end of tonight. Kevin Owens. Ooh, doesn't connect on the Swanton bomb. Knees. Oh, but Seth Rollins does connect with this frog splash. All right, I like that. I do like the teamwork here that we're seeing from Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. This match is crazy. Everyone is standing on their feet. That's when you know you have a great match. I'm telling you, bro, Brock Lesnar in multi-man matches is just the best thing, right? Brock versus Cena versus Rollins. Brock in the Fatal 4-Way at SummerSlam. Probably going to do all the spots that were originally for the triple threat first. I don't know. I'm not watching. I mean, true, but I think just Brock adds a layer to this match. Like, it's So intriguing. I don't mind seeing Brock Lesnar in this scenario, by the way. Like, I think we're going to get Roman and Brock at WrestleMania. I think I'm coming to terms with that. So the fact that we're seeing this match now kind of just adds to that. Brock Lesnar catches Rollins. F5. Big F5. Big E gets caught with an F5. Is he going to hit it? Yes, he does. And then Brock Lesnar is going to... Doesn't connect on the stunner. Brock Lesnar now with an F5 to Kevin Owens. Boom. Wow. Beast. Spear by Bobby Lashley. Wait a second. Wow. That's crazy. Dominic, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I can't thank you enough. Hope to see you back here soon. That was an amazing sequence. 3 F5s from Brock Lesnar, and then a big old spear from Bobby Lashley gets a 2 count. Hope you guys are enjoying the, the play-by-play. All right, I am forced to say this. Tune in Thursday to Call the Hawk for spot on AEW analysis and hard truths. LOL. Hurt Lock on Brock Lesnar. Does he have it in all the way? I don't know. Imagine if he just taps here. Just fucking... Brock's going to break out of this one, I would assume. All right, man. I mean, we're going to be around for a little bit longer, so if you're sticking around, up to you, up to you. Brock Lesnar gets Big E up, another F5. No way. Is he going to do it? So, I'm not going to say that I told you so. But I told you so. I don't know if J-Bone is watching. I don't know if Tom is watching. I don't know if Marco is watching. Give me the title. Give me the title. So, Brock Lesnar is your new WWE champion. Brock Lesnar is your new WWE champion. That is exactly what happened. And I think I know what we are getting at WrestleMania. After a little stare down. It feels good to be right. It feels good to always be right. Every now and then. Brock is your champion, and I fucking predicted it. So I predicted it. Now that we have more viewers coming in here, I told you that Brock saying it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. It was interesting. I wonder if the plans changed. Well, obviously. Well, that was such a stupid. I wonder if the plans changed in that Big E was supposed to win. I wonder if the plans changed that Kevin Owens was supposed to win. I would also like to acknowledge the fact Brock pinned Big E. So here's the thing about Roman Reigns, right? That probably means we won't have to see Brock and Roman at WrestleMania. So I'm kind of okay with this. But the fact that Brock pinned Big E is making me confused. The show has gone off the air. The Georgia symbol, I don't, whatever. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new WWE champion, and his name is Brock Lesnar. Crazy. That's crazy stuff. I did not. I predicted it, right? I did predict it, but I did not think that it was really going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. I should just take this off right away. Folks, yeah. I know that you were rooting for Big E on this one. Damn, bro. The prediction did come true. You need to tune into Raw Down this week, because I'm not going to say that I should be crowned your champion, but if I'm not crowned your champion this week, I don't know. All right, so I'm going to stay on for about a few more minutes because I am starting to lose my voice, and also my dog needs to be taken out. Chat, final thoughts on day one. I know some of you did not watch. I hope I did my best to color commentate, or not really color commentate, but announce, play by play. That's what it is. What did you guys think? What do you guys think of Brock as champion? Well, I did not expect Brock Lesnar to be a goddamn WWE champion. Oh shit, sheesh. That's a damn good way of putting it. I don't know if this is the right time to do stuff like this, considering the controversy on the wrestling Twitterverse. So, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay, so my thought process. They said that big things were going to happen at this show. Did they not? Right? They said that like things were going to happen on this show. That were going to be, big things. It makes you almost think like, was Lesnar going to beat Reigns? You know what I mean? So it makes you just think, what was the original plans? If Roman hadn't gotten COVID, what was the plans? I was also rooting for Big E. It's weird that this is how we end the reign. All right, Dominic, thank you again for tuning in. I can't thank you enough. Hope you stick around for more Tavern content. New Big E was going to retain for long, but still, honestly, I thought he was gonna at least hold it till Mania. Not a bad pay-per-view. I'm gonna agree with you on this one. I'm answering a text saying that I called it. Book your show. Do not book based on the temperature of Twitter. Book what is right to do for business. Twitter is not a cesspool. Look, again, I don't really want to get into the Twitter controversy stuff. That's for possibly a debate episode for another time, or just another discussion, just because it's a WWE talk for now. But I could see it from both ends. I'll put it to you like that. Guys, let's talk about the show a little bit before I go off the air. What did you think? What did you think of the show? I thought it was a really solid show. I'm okay with Brock being champion. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like necessarily that he pinned Big E. I mean, it makes him a dominant champion. Does he hold the championship to Mania, or is he going to drop it? Like, what is going on? I don't know. I have no idea what is going on here. Favorite match on the night. Actually, let me pose that to y'all. Favorite match on the night. Let me know. Was it one of my favorites was the Usos and the New Day. But honestly, I would have to go ahead and say that this Brock Lesnar match probably was my favorite match on the night because I love fast-paced action shit like that. Guys, if you're watching right now, please drop a like on this video, leave a comment, do whatever you need to do to support. I hope that you enjoyed. If you're a new watcher, listener, whatever you're doing, I hope that you enjoyed tonight's day one pay-per-view. I thought it was a good show. I really thought it was a good show. Brock versus Roman to unify the championships. I don't think they'll ever do it in a million years. I'm going to be so honest with you. I would love to see it. I think that's the right move, but they'll never do it. I was rooting for Big E, but it was all right. No, I hear you. But it is what it is. You knew that something was going to happen. And maybe, Roman getting COVID kind of pushed them into that corner where it was like, well, we need to do this now. But right when Brock was entered into that title match, man, I'm going to need an official crowning of my championship on, soon. Roman Reigns, big fan. Hello, bro. What's going on, man? I hope you enjoyed day one tonight. I'm sorry that you did not get to see Roman Reigns, but you saw a new WWE champion. Stick around for a little bit. What did you think of the show? Plus, please subscribe to this channel. Leave a like on this video. Do what you need to do. I just got done with 3 hours of talking, and now I just want to, talk a little bit. Thanks, everyone that joined Young. Yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to stay for a little bit longer because I want to talk because first reactions and some people are coming in. But, this was crazy. I can't believe I just did 3 hours of talking. Think of it this way. You can watch this replay tomorrow, on Monday instead of Raw. You now have an alternative that you could watch every week instead of Raw. Me. You could do that. This video, I'm not going to do it for every Raw, obviously, but you could watch this for Raw. I saved you 3 hours of your time, or I made them worthwhile, I should say. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of this. This was the first time I've ever done something. It definitely will not be the last because this was a lot of fun. I really hope next time I can get some of you guys on the call with me just to talk a little bit and then, get your opinions, but, get some other podcasters in this. As we wrap up things, I still want to ask you guys, what did you think of the show tonight? Please give me your final thoughts. Match of the night. Just let me know. I'm trying to hear. Man, thank you for tuning in. I really hope that you become a regular. You provided so much to help me out. I want to just shout out some names here. Cheezel Bub, Dominic Adams, Pro Wrestling Podcast, some guys that have been here throughout the entirety of the show. Ali M. Who else? We had, got to scroll up. Tom showed up, but he doesn't need my thanks. Who else? We had Coming Down the Aisle show up. Thank you. Who else? Alan, thank you for showing up. I don't know if you're still here, man, but thank you. So many names that popped in tonight. And I really hope that you all become regulars. I can't even talk. You see, Turnbuckle Tavern is doing some great work. And I know that you guys are going to want to check out what we're doing in the future. 2022 is just starting off, and we already started with a 3-hour live reaction to a pay-per-view. If that's enough to tell you what's going to be the future of the Tavern, I mean, come on now. I wasn't expecting much from the pay-per-view, and got to say, I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I know. I get the whole, Big E losing the title, kind of, especially for you being a Big E fan. I know you mentioned that earlier on, but the match itself, it was kind of fire. It's kind of good. It's interesting also that we have not seen the breakup of Kevin Owens and Sami. Keep saying Sami Zayn. It rolls off the tongue. Surprised that we have not seen the breakup of Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens tonight. Technically, they're still a team, so maybe that carries into tomorrow. Maybe they fight for the tag team championships. We need more tag teams. So much the unanswered questions that we are walking out of tonight with. Who knows if they'll be answered tomorrow. We're going to see Brock on Raw on Monday, so that should surely clarify some stuff. Is Brock and Roman over? Who's Brock fighting at Mania? Who's Roman fighting at Mania? This is crazy. This is crazy stuff. This is wild. It'll be another long year. See you next year. We just started this year, man. You can't see you in 2023. I mean, I hope to, but I hope to see you all of 2022 as well. Thank you so much, Ali. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who showed up. If you're still here, thank you, Dominic. Just wrapping things up here. So overall, I would have to give this show. Well, I'll give more of my reaction on the Raw down. I think this is where I'm going to start closing out the show. But check out the Raw down on Tuesday, where I give my final thoughts on the show and where I am crowned your Raw down predictions champion and still your Raw down predictions champion. There's no way I can't win this time. For all of our viewers, right? And some of you are around the whole show. I predicted it. Did I not? Just saying. Just saying. J-Bone, Tom, I know they're all going to fight me on it, but I know Pro Wrestling saw me predict it. I know. Tom saw me. Not Tom. Chad. Chad saw me predict it. So I think that in itself I win. But I'm not going to pull out the title because I don't want to be like that yet. But Tuesday comes, man. And still. Man, I don't. You want to tell me that I predict on the fly what's going to happen and it happens? Modest. You're lucky I don't pull out the lay. You don't know about the lay yet, Chisel Bub, but you'll learn about Hollywood Young Anthony soon enough. Maybe Hollywood Young Anthony comes out on Tuesday to really enforce the fact that it should be your champion. Yanthony. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? All right, folks. I think that's it. After 3 hours and 13 minutes, I think it is finally time to call it a night. And with that, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a 3-hour recap and review, live reactions of Day 1 WWE pay-per-view. If you like what you saw, once again, please leave a like on this video. Drop a comment telling me what you thought of Day 1 in the comment section below. Share this video with a friend. I know they're not going to watch the entire 3 hours, but at least give them the give them the little tag to when my face just drops when Brock becomes champion. They'll really appreciate that. I'm sure that clip will be up on Instagram tomorrow. If you enjoyed what you heard tonight, you are going to hear this almost every day. Turnbuckle Tavern posts stuff literally every day of the week. We got something coming out. And I know that for a fact you're going to want to tune into all of our WWE, AEW, GCW, movies, figure talk, anything under the sun. Our debates are amazing. Just come in and be a part of the Tavern. Take a seat. And I know that you're going to enjoy it. All of the Titantron, I'm actually my own podcaster myself. The Titantron podcast, my links are down below. You could follow. You don't have to. I'm still finding my way back into doing that, but the Tavern is the #1 source for all things content right now. So I'm going to stop rambling because it is time to go to bed and rest my voice. Guys, gals, anyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Can't wait to do this again. But until then, take care, spike your hair. Woo, woo, woo. You know it.